D. Jones, he was on our last episode.
Yeah. So
You gonna do the intro right?
I always get it right. No, I didn't get it right last time, but we're gonna get it right this time. Yo, it should go, DJ Baby Blue Diamond.
It's your boy D, aka Mr. Live at 5 himself.
And it's your fella,
T1.
even though he's not here. And this is the Where You Ask podcast. And tonight we have a guest, a special guest in the building, Mr.
East
Boom,
Commerce.
boom, 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 boom.
Definitely.
Mr. You said
Mr. East Commerce.
West Commerce.
Is it West Commerce?
West Commerce.
you don't
yeah.
know.
West Commerce.
No, I was talking about what he do at the street interview.
Oh, Confessions on Commerce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Confession on Commerce.
I was thinking about it since I was kind of in the area. I was like,
Well, we have a special guest in the building, all the way live from the Bone Zone.
Yes.
Big Sam Heard,
what's up, y'all?
Mr. Steve,
I'm on a real podcast. I'm on a
Anthony.
real podcast.
Mama, I made it.
Nice. Mama made it. She'll be watching it.
Uh-oh.
We are here.
Let me
Yeah,
watch my language.
No, it's okay. She's
She's one of them.
she's from the hood.
Okay, cool.
She lives in the Willie Courts. She's
Oh
cool.
yeah. She in there.
yeah.
Shout out to the Weedy Courts.
Yeah, much so.
You know the Weedy Courts?
I've heard of
Oh
them.
yeah, I went to. I lived there.
About this.
I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God! Don't do that to me.
She don't know.
So we're live now on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you go ahead, like, subscribe, share, follow us, do all that good stuff. You know what to do. If you don't know what to
Sharing
do,
right now.
now you know. Thank you for sharing. We have a couple of topics for tonight, but before we get into it, we just want to let you know that. Let me pull it up so we won't forget. November 28th. We have 2 interviews with Urban Street Radio, U3 Radio, and Where You Ask Podcast will be in the building. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. That is Monday, November 28th. Also in December, Mr. Return of the Mac has a show at the Upstage Comedy Lounge. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. I'm trying to pull up the information so I can let y'all know the details on that. It is December 23rd. The Spot Comedy Night Prom Night Edition, hosted by the Mac and his live band, the Filthy Spoon.
Filthy Spoon.
Featuring Lando Shepard, Michelle Cantu, George Rosales, and Wally Milligan. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Best Dressed Couple Contest, Prom King and Prom Queen. Oh, so you got to dress up. That's going to be nice. So if you're into comedy, make sure you go out. And this Friday, if you into that R&B, that ooh yeah, I can't sing, don't laugh. Get your Jodeci on. But if you're into R&B, I will be DJing at Happy Place Bar, Whitman Road. Make sure you come out. We're gonna have some dope R&B artists performing like Skip, Bell, Tylee the Godson, Angela Stone, TKE Sensei, and of course more artists. So make sure you come out. It's gonna be a dope vibe. I love R&B shows. Give me a break from the hip hop shows. I'm not saying I don't like hip hop shows, but it gives me a break to play other kind of music.
I haven't really did an R&B show yet.
Oh, speaking of R&B, one of our lovely singers that we like to listen to, Mr. Jay Darius, is coming out with a Christmas album.
For real?
Yes, Christmas album. So I think it's like Love on Christmas.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get it wrong, but yeah, he's coming out with a Christmas album. So make sure you go ahead and check that out, Jay Darius, and he can actually sing really good.
Yeah,
we actually had him sing on our show.
Yeah, he sung at the show and the live event, right?
Yes, the live event and at the show. So he has a Christmas album coming out. So you do not want to miss that. I think it's called Love on Christmas. I don't want to get it wrong.
Tuesday.
Yes,
Taco Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's also Titty Tuesday, so
no, In Love at Christmas. It's called In Love at Christmas.
Send your man some titty pics.
You know what's funny? So one of my friends
One of my
friends 2 days in a row was like, send nudes, right? And I was like, you at work, I'm not sending nudes, and plus you're not gonna send one back. He's like, no, I would never ask you the nudes. But then he joked again, send nudes. I was like, I got you. So you know me as a graphic designer, I go online and type in the color nude and send him a picture of the color nude. He was like, this is not what I was talking about. I was like, well, you gotta be specific.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, I sent the color nude. If you don't know what nude looks like, just let you know. This is the color nude. I did this picture.
Yeah.
I be seeing the tights. The girls wear those tights. The nude tights.
Oh yeah, the nude
And
tights.
You have to double T like. She got some.
Do they got underwear?
Right. That's what it look like.
Yeah. Today is Tuesday. It's also voting day. If you want to vote, make sure you went out and vote. If you're not into voting, that's up to you. Do you guys feel like voting actually makes a difference? I'm gonna say yes and no, depending on what it is. Like if we are voting for like mayors and stuff like that, yes, it matters. But if you talking about now mayors of San Antonio and stuff, yes. But me, I live in Converse. Ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting here like I'm voting for this mayor again. I don't know what he did and if I really need to change like that. Because Converse is like a small town compared to San Antonio. San Antonio, you can tell what needs to be changed. But when you live in like Converse, Live Oak, it's like, I don't know. I think about that all the time. Because you live in Converse too, right? No, you live in San Antonio.
No, it's not Converse.
It's yeah. So do you ever think that? Like I get with the taxes and stuff, but I'm talking about like anything else. It's like I don't know what he did and what he hasn't done and what needs to be done.
I don't even know who. But I don't pay attention to politics.
Thank you. Okay, shout out. We have a listener tune in. Big Sam Hurst, Steve Anthony. How you pronounce your last name?
Celeste. Monreal.
Monreal.
Yeah, I don't really roll the R. I just Monreal it.
Oh, you don't roll it?
No,
I
but
don't really know how to
some
roll
people are like Monreal.
Ooh, yeah, I can't do all
roll
that.
No.
Thank you for tuning in, Celeste. We appreciate your support. Do you vote? Let us know if you vote, Celeste. Drop some comments. If you don't vote, do you feel like it makes a difference? Do you feel like it makes a difference? Because we talked about that when I was there, right? Did we talk a little bit about that?
Not really in too much about it, but
No,
we
but you
mentioned,
you made a
voting
statement
is-
that you felt like if I didn't vote, maybe so and so would be.
Yeah, I
president,
felt
but-
like I fucked up. Can we cuss on here?
Yeah, you
What
can
do we-
cuss.
Okay, it's just I don't have it.
My thing is, I feel like if you're not gonna vote, don't vote. If you vote, vote. But don't do nothing stupid. Like I don't know who was running for president, but that one year when people kept writing names like Harambe, that
Oh,
Gorilla
yeah,
or Hennessy got so many votes. I'm like, that's stupid.
I almost voted for Kanye.
So that's different because he was on the ballot.
Yeah.
But you wasn't voting for nothing stupid like an alcoholic beverage.
Oh, like and then like the writing. Yeah, they were voting for
you
that.
gonna vote for Busy Bone for president? If you could pick anybody for president, who would you pick?
I probably would.
You really would?
Yeah, if he was
Busy.
on the ballot.
I probably would pick like.
If you can pick
But they
anybody
had
on the
to-
ballot, who would you pick?
But there had to be alive, right?
Dead or alive?
Tupac.
Tupac?
Yeah,
For president?
Tupac for president.
Who would you want for vice? Who would be his vice?
Snoop. That was
Snoop?
Yeah.
See, me, If I did Tupac, I low key would pick
And then Willie
Biggie
Nelson.
and make it work.
Tupac and Biggie.
Tupac.
Tupac and Biggie. Because you got the East Coast, West Coast.
What you think?
That's
You
what I
think
love it.
Tupac's gonna want to be vice president?
I mean, will Biggie be vice president?
Oh, you have Biggie be the vice president?
Tupac can be the president.
If Biggie agrees to be vice
Because I feel like low key, they were in the midst of solving their beef
Yeah.
before. So if they solve their beef, East Coast, West Coast come together. And then if we have like someone like Outkast as like Speaker of House or something, like
Secretary, or Akon.
no, I feel like they should. I feel like they should be
Akon,
Speaker of House because remember how they spoke out against how. Remember at the war show when they spoke out about how they don't get love.
Yeah.
Oh, about the
Yeah.
South, yeah.
Yeah,
You got something to say.
Oh,
Man.
yeah.
and then Lil Jon can be something
So-
too. You gotta have Lil Jon
shit.
as some house crunk.
The angry.
The-
The angry interpreter. That's what Lil Jon gonna be. What he meant to say was,
Like
you know, Tupac gonna be the philosopher.
Y'all watch
Tupac-
Key and Peele?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
You know, Tupac gonna be your philosopher.
They did a Bone Thugs and Harmony skit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called like the.
Yeah, I saw that when they're
Homeless
outside.
Bone, yeah,
the homeless bone. I saw
haven't
that.
seen-
You have to
oh,
see
yeah,
that.
yeah,
The
check it
homeless
out. I gotta
bone.
look it up.
That's I like them.
It's
They
funny.
make funny skits. So if you voted, make sure you watch the ballots to see who won. I know my sister told me some judges to vote for because half them judges, I'm just like, I don't even know. It's crazy. Like you go vote, and it's like I don't even know half these people on the list.
I don't.
I don't even know what you stand for. I
I
don't
go
know.
by names.
I'm like, I can tell by the names. Like, yeah, you're a female, you're a male. That's about it. You know, like, and I'm gonna assume, okay, while we get, I'm assuming you're Hispanic. I'm assuming you're this and that. But I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, who am I
Yeah.
really voting for? I don't know.
What I go by is like if I hear like a commercial about somebody, if they're not bashing the other person, then I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, they're cool.
But it's
if they're
crazy.
like,
But like some of the
this
bigger
one.
names don't get
Like-
commercials. So I'm like, I really don't. I never seen your name anywhere. I don't know. Now I know you know some local artists. I know some local artists. You know some local artists. They've been on your show. Who would
Yes.
you want for president from San Antonio? Local
Locally?
artists. Locally.
For like what, president?
President,
First?
vice president.
Maybe like-
who? Fluid KG.
First.
I can see you saying
president,
that. I don't know why.
Yeah, I can do Fluid KG. And then I have Cheddar as my Secretary of Defense.
Okay.
Like president artists here.
Local artists. I know you know
Hell,
a couple.
we'll probably give it to Kali and Livola.
Oh, I can see that. I
You
can see
know,
that. The
it-
OGs.
yeah.
I can see that. I can
Let
see that.
them.
I can
Man.
even see
And
Jason Mister.
I want Yoda to
Oh
be
yeah.
man.
Miss
I want
that.
Yoda to be the speaker of house, man. Yoda to speak that positive stuff.
Yeah.
Tiny Two can be
Yeah, I
our
was just about to
Tiny
say.
Two can be the defense. Man.
The Secretary of
Secretary of
Defense.
Defense,
Yeah.
Tiny Two, man. I
And
like,
he's been working out a lot, yo.
He
Not saying that I
has.
won't
His
check it
skits
out or
been
anything,
cracking me
but
up.
on Facebook, I see.
and I like
all
that
that.
Yoda really tries with the skateboarding. He
He's,
not
he
give
said
up.
yeah,
he
he's
was
doing
doing
good.
Yeah,
Shout out to Lil
he
Yoda,
don't give
man.
up. And shout out to them, man.
Everybody.
Killing it. Well, while we still speaking on voting, and voting has to do with politics. I'm not gonna get too much into politics, but I want to know: do you feel like us, our peers, should be the reason why we are guilty or not guilty? Let's say you decide to rob a convenience store for whatever reason, and I gotta say if you guilty or not guilty, while the lawyers up there saying, whatever, how they speak their lawyer jargon, and they say,
Mumbo jumbo.
mumbo jumbo. Code 305.2 says this, and I'm like, 305.2. What's 305.1?
Yeah.
And I was telling him how I saw a TikTok video how this man said that instead of us being up here like on a jury, they should actually have a school for that. Because they say lawyers go to school to be a lawyer. They know the law. We don't know the law. So if you go to school and just learn a little bit about the law, you can be on the jury.
I never got actually picked. I've always had to go. but
I've been to the second phase, and that's brutal.
I always went to the first.
Not me.
That's
What
like,
they pay you, like $12, $7?
well, for the first day, then like 35 if you get called back. But let me tell you how brutal it is. So my case was a cop killer. This guy went to I don't know if you heard about it. This black guy goes to the
Tuning in on the
big screen. So this African American black guy goes up to the police station and like kills a police officer.
Guilty.
Right?
Yeah.
Guilty. Like simple facts. But so the defense, they love me. But the prosecutors did not. So I get called. So first time they do it differently now. If you haven't been recently since COVID, they call you in. Now you got to fill out this big packet. They ask you a lot of questions like, do you watch CSI, Law and Order? Do you work for a law firm? At the time I worked with my sister, she had her own law firm. So I'm like, I'm not going to get called back. I work at a law firm. Easy. Boom. They call me back. I'm like, oh, I think they call me back. So I'm there sitting in a chair, the defense on this side, the prosecutor on this side, the judge in the back. The judge is like barely paying attention. The prosecutor is the one asking me all the questions. They come up to me and they say, so the first question is, you hate all cops? I'm like, I never said that.
You
No,
hate
I
all
don't.
cops?
That's what she said. I said, no.
Should have said no, a couple of them.
No, I just said, I just want the cops who do dirty to be prosecuted.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, your sister hate all cops. So as soon as she said that, I was like, okay, you already know who my sister is. I can tell where this is going. So do you?
Yeah, hate is a strong word.
Huh?
Hate is a strong word.
Thank you. I said,
Yeah, it is.
I was like, so he's like, so they kept saying, you believe in the same stuff as your sister do? And I was like, no, we don't believe in all the same things, but we do believe in some. Do you live with your sister? Right there when I was little. Like they went, then they're like, oh yeah, in 2016, you shared this video on your Facebook page. They went searching through my
Oh,
Instagram,
Hey, look,
to my
I'ma
social
say,
media.
See, this is why they don't need to put me on there because they're gonna automatically search through my stuff and they're gonna be like, nah, bro, you need to be locked up.
That's probably why they
Shit that you share.
So they're like, you shared this video, and it was a funny video of these. There's a funny video saying how they train cops to stop black people and how they train cops to stop white people. And let me tell you how they were searching, because when I went home that day, I was gonna look for that video I shared. It took me 30 minutes to find it, so I know they were really searching. So they kept, for an hour and 30 minutes, they kept asking me these questions like how I hate all cops. Oh, you shared your sister's press conference, so that means you believe in what she said. And I told the truth. I didn't listen to the press conference. I only shared it because that's my sister. I'm trying to support. I ain't listened to the press conference. I don't know what she said or didn't say. So they questioning me for it. So the defense is like, yeah, I want her. The prosecutor's like, I don't want her. So the judge is like, She's had a good fit. I go home. I tell my sister what happened because it's my first time experiencing this. I told her what happened. She's like, "Oh, okay." And then a couple days later, a couple of her friends called her and said they had the same experience as I did. So I thought that was strange. Turned out that the judge did not like my sister because of some of the civil cases she does, because she defends people who's wrongly done by cops. But the fact that she just assumed I hate all cops, I was like, that got to me. I was like, I didn't say I hate all cops. I just hate the cops that do bad. Now, was he wrong? I was like, yes, he was wrong. He should be prosecuted. They're like, well, they said death penalty is on the thing. So are you down to giving the death penalty? I said, if I need to, I'm down. And she said, so we have to change your mind on how you feel about cops. I never said that. Like, it was, man, it got to the point I almost cried. But they questioned me. I'm like,
you should have cried.
I almost did. I was like,
and then
I can't take it.
Then filed a lawsuit on it.
I can't take it. But I was like, don't call me back for the second round.
Emotional damage.
And, yeah, right.
Thank you. I'm like, do not call me back for that.
See, they know who to call. They better not ever in life do that to me, because they're gonna take me to jail.
Man, I can see D, man. They can question D gonna be like, fuck the police and the
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground.
I can see D doing that.
Wow.
That's crazy. Man.
Like, yeah, lock his ass up.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not and another thing is like we vote for these judges, but it's like I'm not in court enough to know if these judges are doing good or not. I don't hear enough cases. I don't hear enough on the news about it. Now if we heard enough about these cases and what's going on, I can say, yeah, that's a good judge, that's not a good judge. But because we don't, I'm like, I don't know.
I personally think they don't do that on purpose. They want you to focus on what they want us to deem important. Like they want us to focus on the president and vice president, stuff like that, which, yeah, that's cool, but the people that's passing laws is the Congress. They don't ever promote changing voting on Congress.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So even with local, yeah, we see the ads, the campaigns that come on the news or whatever, but they mostly bashing each other.
Exactly.
So y'all doing the same thing that rappers do. They're making diss songs.
That's why rappers should be president. I'm telling you, man.
They're just making diss songs about each other.
If you was president, I'm not changing. Like, I'm not talking about laws that we have now. I'm trying to make this like a fun question. But actually, I'll make it a 2-part question. So, what laws do we have now that you would change, and what's a fun law that you would like add?
What's the law would change?
And what's a fun law you would add? You just president. You think about it too. I'm gonna come to you.
A fun law?
Like for me, because I made this post before. If I was president, the first thing I would say is everybody got to listen to school. Everybody got to listen to school. Not every day, but like, you know, like it'd be like one day out the month is school day. You listen to school. Like if we have Taco Tuesday, it'd be like school Wednesdays or school Saturdays or something, you know?
Yeah, radio stations, everybody.
Exactly. You know, that'd be a fun law.
Yeah,
and then like
it'd be fun for us.
Yeah, but like a serious law I would probably change, man. That's a hard one.
A serious law would change the whole
the gun
abortion thing.
Oh, what?
Women can't get abortions if it's
that's a good one.
Or incest.
That's a good one. I think besides that one, mine would be more with the student loans, because they keep talking about it. And this lady broke it down. The lady said that even though Biden said that he's gonna pay for your student loans, you still gotta somehow pay that back. Somehow, it's weird. So he's really not forgiving you. But I want to do that.
It's only like a certain amount too.
But I really want to do that for people who not the ones who went to school and decided like, nah, I can't do this, but the one who finished school, whether it's a trade school, any kind of school. I want to do it for the ones who finished school and, you know, you got a degree or you working like a medical assistant and you feel like you need to help pay those loans off. Right? You know? Teachers, all that, especially teachers.
I think if you graduate, you shouldn't have to pay your student loans.
That's what I said. I feel like that's what I would change.
Then you pay them.
Yeah. And then also I feel like it should be free education for anyone who works at a school and wants to go back to school. I would add that.
Yeah.
Like they might help you.
A lot of schools,
they help you or they give you so much off, but it's not free. I'm like,
no, it ain't free. Canada got.
And then I also feel like too, it's like I'm working at a school already. You know, I'm gonna need in-class experience. I'm already doing it, especially if I'm subbing every day. Might as well just like, because some programs will do that. Some programs will take your in-class experience and use that as part of your credits.
Yeah.
So, what about you? What's the serious law you would change and the fun law you would change or add?
There's
so many, I know.
Serious? Hell, I don't know. I would say I'll probably leave them into play. Maybe like the pot thing that should be like
Yeah.
down
Lenient.
like mini something unless you're like really like fucking big time drug dealer and shit.
Yeah,
then
no,
that's
I
different.
like that. That's a good one.
Like if you have a joint, you're like, oh,
I think if you sell weed, I think the only way they can control it is to tax it. That's the only way. But you can't tax marijuana. That's too hard. Like you can't even tax cocaine. I'm pretty sure if there was a way that they could tax cocaine,
They would.
and it would be legal. I mean, because it was legal at one point. Coca-Cola used to have it in there.
yeah.
So
One fun law would change though is like how like men how it's okay for us to take off our shirts and just be just out like that. I would say women it's okay for them to
I
like,
bet it would be
yeah,
okay for us
like,
to be.
hey,
I
some women
bet.
like to be like that.
I
So,
bet.
I'm like,
that'd be cool.
there's
Like
no
in the workplace, you don't have
judgment.
to wear a bra here.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Some women, like they're comfortable with that.
That might be a safety hazard, depending on where you work at.
Yeah.
Oh, true that, and
But
it depends
you
on
have
how
a
low
choice.
Let's see, like if you work at a school,
You have the choice though. Like if
But
you
that's
work at a
true,
call
too.
center, you'd be like, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna throw a sweater on.
Yeah.
and-
that's different. But like if you work at a school, you
of
decide
course
not,
you can't do.
and you decide to what? Man, shoot, you know what kind of lawsuit your kid gonna go home talking about?
I saw
I actually
some
paid
nipples.
attention in class today.
Yeah, especially
I
if it's
know 1 plus
cold.
1 is 2.
Everybody, and nobody's getting suspended.
Nobody.
Everybody going to class.
Look, math. If I had one of these and one of these, how many do I have? 2.
Yay!
I'll learn.
Right.
But
The pot thing. would
But
be,
my
yeah,
thing is
definitely
like, okay, this is my question with that. Could you say, oh, so is it just for the top or is it for the bottom too?
I would keep it the top because us
We don't need no
men,
ding-a-lings
Yeah, we
hanging
don't need no
out.
ding-a-lings
Yeah.
hanging out or like no big old
That's too much.
bushes and big old bush.
That's too much.
Yeah.
Is that really a thing? Did y'all have any hot
Everybody wants
teachers?
to see boobs.
Did y'all have any hot teachers growing up?
No,
Yeah, Miss Zazamora,
I don't know.
elementary.
Was
I didn't have any hot teachers growing up, but when I used to be a PE assistant, I know a lot of guys would be like, man, if you was my coach, I could do my push-ups and sit-ups. I'm like, would you? Because I don't even do push-ups and sit-ups with the kids. Like, I'm not the type to feed into it. Like, some people like, oh, you do your push-ups? I'm like, would you? Because I don't do it.
Miss Zazamora was my math teacher at W.O. White.
Okay. You want to hit that?
I didn't even know what that was. I just think she was fine.
Oh, okay.
Elementary, I still was playing with toys and collecting action figures and stuff. I didn't even think about that.
Now, I had asked this question, and I thought this would be one a while back on my Facebook. Like, how we talk about these artists becoming president and vice president. Who do you feel like would be a dope, like, math teacher, English teacher, mainstream artist?
Mainstream?
Like,
There always one.
would be a go what? English,
I would say
math,
history.
science, history.
History, I go with him for history. For math, I would go with Mos Def because he got a
Tupac
song
would be
called
good
Mathematics.
for literature.
Yeah, English literature.
OT Genesis would be my math teacher because he ain't.
Studies.
OT Genesis would be my math teacher because he ain't even spent his rap money yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
that's what he says in one of his
In one of
songs.
his songs, he said that.
He said that in one of his interviews too.
Yeah. But even Simone ain't spent her Bill Cosby money yet either, so she might be another good at math. No, she's not famous, but I would want Jason Weaver's mom to teach economics because the way she
The dude
copped
did
that
Michael
deal. So if you don't know Jason Weaver, he does the songs in
Lion
Lion King and play young Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Now when he got signed to do the Lion King songs, they wanted him just to have like a flat rate, and Mom said no.
Like $2
I'll
million.
take lower and get royalties because most people don't do the royalties. They don't think about that.
Yeah.
So now he gets a check every month for people listening to the Lion King
soundtrack,
song.
yeah.
And they really wanted him to play young Simba, the voice too, but they already signed somebody else and he already signed the contracts. But man, for his mom to be like, nah, forget that $2 million. I want the royalties.
Yeah.
As a kid,
He made more than
you
what
don't
they offered.
understand because you're just a kid. But when you get older, you get that check every month. Shoot.
Yeah.
I swear, If I get a check every month, every time I'm on the bank, every time I go to the bank, I'm like, and I just can't wait to be king.
I'll perform that song.
Then like, can I get 2%? No one said do that. No one said I would. I would perform that every day. And that actually popped up, on Spotify. They take like your top songs you listen to every year, and that actually popped up. I'm like, how does this pop up? I'm like, oh yeah, my niece. I'm like, how does that's crazy.
Well, yeah, we was doing that when we was what was we at? You was looking at my Spotify thing, and it was like the top songs. I didn't notice that. I didn't know they did that. I'm gonna have to look at mine, see my list.
Yeah, mine's popped up for 20. Mine's popped up for 2022. I mean, for 2021 last year, it popped up to remind me. Mm-hmm. And like then it said, and then like randomly, it's like, do you want to know the first song you played in 2022? Like,
that's
sure. It was random, and it was like Lord Feels So Right or something. It was like a Lord song. I was like,
I want to know what my first song was.
It randomly popped up. Like, sometimes they have those ads when you go to Spotify and it popped up. So I sent my playlist to someone and say, this is what I was listening to in 2021 and all that. But yeah, I was like, the first song, Spotify, you really, they be clocking. And then I let you know what songs you constantly got on repeat and stuff. And it be true. I was like, oh yeah, I do be listening to this song a lot.
What song do you have on repeat?
Any song you have on repeat right now that you like?
Rap or R&B or any genre?
It could be old school, new school, anything.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I have one.
What is it?
It's a Busy Bone song. It's called Big Things. It's off of his latest album.
Is that the music video you're using?
No, that's not the music
Let's
video.
talk about that. If you don't know, he was recently in a Busy Bone music video in Houston.
Oh, for
real?
A
little cameo. Tell us about that.
That was cool.
And tell us your experience. You said he's vegan now, right?
Yeah, he's
tell us about all that.
Vegan.
I'm gonna let you talk.
That was dope. Like getting the opportunity to even go to Houston and go to the studio and see Busy Bone come through those doors. You're like, oh shit, we're about to do a music video.
He said he saw him get his hair braided.
Yeah, so he's just there getting his hair braided, playing chess. I'm sitting like,
you said you was talking to him about food.
Yeah, talking about him about food.
He's okay talking about his Samburger.
My Samburger, yeah.
And stuff, and
he's vegan.
He's vegan, but he was like, damn, you made that shit sound good. And, like, the way he talks, man, it's like that's the way he really talks. And I was like, I was nervous.
Wow. Did you ask him any questions that you want to ask?
No, I didn't.
No. Is there one question that you want to ask? Like Bone Thugs in general, is there one question that you just like?
Maybe like, does he ever? Probably like it. I know the answer, kind of like if he will ever do another album with all Bone Thugs in Harmony, and I think he probably would say yes, but not until they get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I can see that.
2024.
I don't think I'll ask a question, but I low key would be like, you know what?
Samburger.
I believe you. That's all I'm gonna say about the theory we were talking about with the ECE.
Yeah.
I'm like, I believe you.
There's a lot of theories out there and conspiracy theories you're talking about.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, is that one that you heard recently that you hear in the past that you just like you believe? Any? Well, pick one, like your top one. Well, the music industry. What's one in the music industry that you heard that you believe?
I believe that a lot of the artists is letting P. Diddy bang them out.
That he's the one that they got to go see.
Yeah, I've heard that too much from a lot of artists. What's crazy is 50 Cent be saying this stuff, and people think 50 Cent is just joking.
50 Cent don't be lying.
50 Cent is telling the truth. Everybody just thinks.
This is my thing. So I want to bring that. I thought about the Trey Songz situation, right? How when Kiki said it first, people didn't believe her. Then these Instagram models say something, then they believe them. They're like, nah, we kind of don't believe you. But then when 50 Cent made the comment talking about, I don't want Trey Songz not allowed to go party with me nowhere. He can't come to my house. Like Trey, I don't want to be near Trey Songz anymore. Then people's like, wait a minute, if he's saying it,
right? Sometimes it takes us, because you gotta think with the Instagram models, you gotta think
they've been around. Yeah.
What is their true intentions? Are they
exactly
to, like, get some money out of this, get some
clout, exactly.
Yeah, all that stuff. Then
but Kiki ain't got nothing to gain.
With Kiki, it was
because she stays out of trouble. Like it's rare that you hear drama about Kiki. She stays out of trouble. Like
right. I mean, up until then, it's rare that you hear something about Trey Songz. So it kind of was like her word versus his word.
That's true.
And I guess he was in the public eye more than her at that time. So they probably was taking his word for it just off of that.
Yeah.
But, I still think it should have involved like at least some kind of investigation.
Yeah. Well, they said they're supposed to be doing a documentary on him, and that's supposed to be worse than R. Kelly. That's what someone said. I don't know if that's true or not. But the fact that 50 Cent said
R. Kelly's is bad, but I think Epstein's is worse than R. Kelly.
Well, that's you too. So who knows? Any theories you've heard?
Like the whole Illuminati thing, I don't know. Like,
you believe it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I believe it to a certain extent because of the fact that they do work off of subliminals, and when you can identify the subliminals and you know that something's going on, you're like, oh, what do we got here? And like, it's all in advertising, like music. You know, artists do it in their music, commercials, with sex, with drugs, with a lot of stuff. But somebody has to control it, and I think it's like the bigger, the record labels, the big worldwide record labels that say what gets played, what artists are gonna be in the top 100. I think all of that stuff is already like fixed to a point because
there's some artists that should be bigger than some of these other artists.
Yeah.
So
especially talent level,
talent level, like rapping wise, like Black Thought.
Oh yeah.
Like dudes like that.
What's that guy that sings that song on My Life? I can't think of his name.
My Life?
The Lil Wayne one?
No.
That's what I was.
Lil Wayne is big. We all know Lil Wayne. No, he's an artist that should have been bigger than.
It's another dude that rapped with Eminem. That's in Eminem's group. Dang, what's his name? He's in Slaughterhouse.
Not J Rock.
Not J Rock. Not J Electra. Him too though. They can rap too.
I like Joyner Lucas.
NF.
Joyner Lucas.
His name is NF. But they go by NF. He's dope.
Oh
yeah. NF. Yeah, that's all.
He's dope.
I heard some of his songs.
He should be better. He should have been bigger.
Yeah, that's a lot of artists, but you gotta understand it's
in the R&B world too, because a lot nowadays they don't want that. The R&B we grew up on, they want that R&B that's more auto-tuned and rapping R&B type.
Ratchet R&B.
But not just ratchet, rapping too, where it's more like singing rapping.
Ratchet and beef.
Well, it's more like singing rapping though.
Like Charlie Boy.
No, not really Charlie Boy. More like the, how like
Zero.
when
Zero.
Like the new Chris Brown, like how Chris Brown sings, but he don't really sing like he used to. He's
yeah,
like that type R&B.
But that's what a lot of rappers are doing.
Yeah, no, not like Charlie Boy type thing, but yeah.
Are turning into singers now. What you call it? Sings all the time. What's his name?
Post Malone.
Not Post. He's on the song with Post Malone.
21 Savage.
Not 21.
I see his face.
Dark skinned dude.
Kodak.
Not Kodak. What's his name?
Dark skin. Does he have dreads?
Nah.
Dark skin dude. He's a rapper.
Yeah. I put the new bars on.
Got me on that.
Got me.
Was it? I put the new. I'm about to look at it right now. You talking about Mustard?
No.
Waddy Witch.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that did that box.
Yeah. He does that. He sings. He's basically singing.
I just like that one.
I'm sorry.
That was it.
I'm not a big.
The Roddy Ricch. I didn't really dig.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of what's the name anymore. The white boy you just mentioned.
Post Malone.
Yeah,
I like Post
when he
Malone.
first came out. Yeah, but now I'm not.
I made a post.
He's moving weird.
He has.
I made a post.
How did he get rid of his tattoos?
What's funny about Post Malone is, I think that what he was talking about. I think the industry was trying to kind of hurt him because he got into like 2 or 3 accidents in 1 week.
Yeah,
some airplane shit, like wrecked his Bentley and like just random shit that never really happened. But I made a post and I said, Post Malone is making music, and he ain't talking about killing nobody. He ain't calling nobody a nigga or none of that stuff. And he's making quality music.
Yeah.
What's up? Why we can't do that? But that doesn't sell on our end. Like, nah, we want to hear you say
that. Tank said that.
I sent the video. Did you see the video I sent in the group chat?
Recently?
Yeah. I think it was earlier today, maybe. Kanye West, it's from the Kanye West Drink Champs interview. He was saying, you know, basically, you say these words, you're going to sell. But at the same time, that's what they was calling. He was like, no, that's anti-Semitic.
Anti-Semitic, yeah.
And then they had the Jewish dude on there on the Breakfast Club, and he was talking about. Basically, he was saying, I can pick a artist with that's good, but I prefer talent. So if talent is selling, I'm gonna pick that because you know I got bills to pay, I got kids to feed, and I got.
But Tank said that on one of the podcasts on the Drink Champs. He talked about how you know they rather have the, like you said, the killing, the shooting, the drugs.
That's what's.
But that's what's gonna sell, especially if you got a catchy hook.
Yeah, but this is my thing. Like before, y'all don't have to. I understand who they target. They target the people because they'll get somebody that's real hot. That they could be like, look, man, we'll give you $1 million. Like $1 million to somebody that don't have nothing is a lot.
Especially
of money.
If you write something that people can relate to and make it ratchet, like Gorilla. She came out with F&F, you know how many females can relate to it, and she made it a beat that they can dance to it. So not only they can relate to the message, they can twerk to it.
I don't like
it. Yeah.
I don't like her either, but
I don't know who this.
I'm proud of her success.
She has that F&F song that I'm FREE.
Yeah.
Is it like independent?
Well, she recently just got.
No, I'm saying like Weebie. You remember the Weebie? Is it Weebie the INDE?
Oh yeah, like independent. Oh yeah, like that. Kind of
kind of that.
Yeah, she's like yeah, kind of like that. But yeah, she just recently got signed to Yo Gotti. But
yeah, I mean,
if you listen to her and not know who it is, she kind of sounds like a female version of Juicy J.
No, I've seen the
she sounds like
that picture of her in the jet with the money in her hand and shit like that.
Yeah, she sounds like
yeah, she's I mean, like I say, I'm proud of her success. I'm proud that she's doing her thing, but I can't fuck with
her and Spice. You thought it was feeling you?
Spice
You thought it was feeling you?
She's trash.
Yeah, Ice Spice.
Is that really a person?
Yeah, Ice Spice is her name. She's the one that Drake flew out to Toronto and Drake smashed.
We were talking about this.
Okay, I seen that.
We were talking about this before on one of the podcasts about like colorism, basically.
Oh yeah, because her light skin
chicks.
But don't she look? Don't Drake's son kind of look like her?
Nah, he don't. It's funny though. I seen the memes, but she's bright skinned.
That's what she looks
got
like.
Curly hair. Yeah. And she has a shape on her and she can shake her butt.
She has an image that's selling.
The image to sell sexuality. Yeah. And that's it. After her run is over, her run is gonna be quick. Because
and then she's gonna be
well, I like how a lot of TikTokers are speaking up for all these rappers that really don't have talent and shutting it down. Like they were supposed to sign that Period I Go, but then I'm not. Because people spoke out about it.
Why would? Because it's catchy.
I just saw that today. Something that
they spoke out against it and they stopped it. Just like they didn't
use that in one of his bars.
I didn't know that. And then they were supposed to sign that you know, what was that? The robot guy. It was not a robot. The virtual reality. But they ended up not signing them anymore either.
Racial, racist for something racial. I think that's what it was. That's
what for real?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah, I think you don't want to show me that, right?
With the
virtual
dude. Yeah, me and Travis was talking about the virtual dude. That's crazy.
Music is sinking.
It really is.
In a minute, the only good music gonna listen to is this.
I mostly like to listen to 90s R&B.
90s music. Yeah.
90s R&B is my go-to.
90s, I got a 90s playlist that I play on my
Spotify.
On my Spotify.
I have an old school. I call it old school, and then I have hip hop rappers just like basically 90 and early 2000s rap.
My old school playlist is like literally old school, like Al Green.
He's a big,
like old.
He's a big Chamillionaire fan.
Oh
yeah, he loves Chamillionaire.
That would be my ultimate interview right there. I'll stop doing interviews.
That's with me and Bone. Yeah.
That'll be the last interview.
That's Mine's about
What about with Paul
Man.
Wall? What about Paul
I
Wall?
do both. Like
my
I'll
ultimate
do
interview. Man, that's a
comedian
good
and Paul
one.
Wall, but I think
Chameleon.
comedian there would be fine by itself.
I don't know who my ultimate interview would be. You know what? Mine's have to be is not an artist. I would want to interview. I have two. It'll be Angie Martinez and Angela Yee.
Angela Yee.
Angela Yee. Charlamagne the good. The way he said it.
You got speech impediment.
Little Webby, man.
That's wild.
His interview.
Are you on TikTok?
I have a TikTok, yeah.
I get tired of it. I
had to get off of there, Rick, because I'm just.
I
scrolling,
know,
I'm like,
man. I get tired because those kids, they come and they start saying some TikTok stuff. I'm just like, you should not be saying that.
They shouldn't be on TikTok.
They should.
But
like,
you know what? You know what? They don't even have to get on TikTok now because they can get on YouTube
and Instagram and all that too.
The reels and shit.
And Instagram too.
Yeah,
sometimes people post on
TikTok.
TikTok.
My daughter is. I'll be in my office and I can hear her send the videos and I'm like, "This on TikTok? What? How are you even watching this?" And then she can find it on. It's some app that it's a kid app. They can make videos, but it ain't nothing but kids that's taking videos
from TikTok and posting it. Yeah, like one of the kids, I kid you not, quoting Kevin Gates talking about breathe through your nose. I'm like, really? We're not quoting Kevin Gates.
Hey, I just told my wife last night. This is funny as hell. So my son I don't think he's gonna be a music head. But he's
Yodas?
Yeah, Deshaun. So the song Candy Shop, 50 Cent, right?
Yeah.
So that song plays, it's on the radio. I usually just listen to the radio when the kids are in the car.
So like the clean version.
Yeah. So, but we getting out the car, right? And he's like freestyling, I guess you could say. He's like, I take you to the candy shop, but you can't lick my lollipop because it's inappropriate. I was like, I told my wife, because he know what a lollipop. I guess he know what they meant.
Were you proud of him? Were you proud of him?
I was like,
that's dirty.
Kids grown up.
Yeah, they are.
Hey.
Oh yeah.
Oh, trust me, I had
Good job.
last year. Last year I had some. I want to say fourth graders last year in the cafeteria talking about meat to meat. I'm like, I know you.
I don't know that one. What is that a song or TikTok?
With meat to meat is like.
Meat to meat.
Yeah. Raw sex.
Yeah, raw sex. And they yelling it out loud in the cafeteria, and I'm just like.
I just seen the dude on. I follow on TikTok. I follow him on YouTube too, but he does a lot of street interviews, and he goes to these clubs and beaches. They do pranks and stuff too. And what's cool though, what I like is now he's able to do YouTube full time because now it's paying him. Yeah, and I think that's like the ultimate thing. Like, to be doing
all of us.
Like if we was to be able to do street interviews all the time, and then like it takes off, and now you get paid just to do that. Like, that's like crazy.
That's why we do it for.
Right.
Exactly.
So he was doing he was at a club and he was asking females condom sex or raw sex. And 98% of the women said raw.
Yeah. And they had probably condoms with them, man.
Probably. They was like, well, we can start with one. I was like, oh, see, it ain't just dudes. And then you get into the argument when it's pregnancy. Well, he should have wore a condom. We know that. First of all, my theory is condom sex is fake sex. In my opinion, because you can't. In my opinion, you can't feel it. You fake moaning. His eyes is closed. He thinking about the porno he watched earlier. He's like, yeah, this is what I'm doing here. But in my mind, this is what I'm doing.
I hate the lies that come with it, man. I had an ex.
The lies that come with
condoms.
Sometimes, yeah, but condoms. Sometimes I saw this guy was talking to, right? I ain't gonna say who it is because you know. So this guy was
Batista?
talking to. No, not him.
You watch wrestling?
Yeah.
It's a dude that looks.
I know Batista.
Like Batista.
Oh, really? Like big, jacked up like that with tattoos and everything?
It's just his face.
Oh, okay.
Me and Travis was like, oh, shit, that's
Batista.
That's another stuff. But one of the exes I was talking to, right? So we talked for a minute. So, we weren't doing it with no condom or whatever. All of a sudden, they're like, oh, I want to use a condom. That's when I'll be like, something changed. That's when your weight always go up. Like,
Yeah.
All of a
nah.
sudden.
Then they make up. Then they're like, oh no, I just feel like I last longer. Lies,
You do.
lies.
You tend to, because it's no
Uh,
feeling.
Yeah, but still.
Tell you, man.
But you never,
it's a beautiful thing.
you never
about
tell
being
you, but you
married.
never tell your girl that.
What?
You tell your girl that.
No, we don't.
But let's say you wanted to use a condom one time. Would you ever say, "Oh yeah"?
I always say, "Hey, babe, I'm gonna get some condoms so we can get freaky." And she be like, "That doesn't make any sense."
I know.
But it's like it's me being funny. Like,
Yeah,
just
that's
using condoms,
different.
right?
But I don't know.
But yeah, nah.
What about edible underwear? Get into edible underwear?
I think we tried that, but
Does it really taste
I
good?
don't know. It wasn't. It was like the licorice kind of
Yeah.
thing. But
I wanted
I'm
to
not really
invest
big on
in kind of like sugar-free edible underwear for like diabetics and shit,
Yeah,
where they
that
can't
would
really
be
like,
me.
yeah, where you can still enjoy
Yeah.
enjoy it. I think that would
Try
be
to get some sugar-free vagina too. What these chicks be out here drinking and eating nowadays. Get diabetes from eating them up.
That's great.
That's
That's
just a
wild.
theory.
More than just that.
Right?
Man. Well, I want to know
Need an antibiotic.
because you know, at one point, if you don't know, you
Yeah.
had two women
Uh-huh.
and one dick.
Yeah,
How
that I
did-
know of. Yeah.
Huh?
Well,
Yeah.
so he used to date two women. He had two women pregnant at
Oh.
the same time.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
in that
I
poly
was like, wait,
relationship.
hold on. This is. don't
No,
know
I
what
mean
the
one
fuck
dick, like
was-
one of them and one of
Two.
you.
Oh, yeah.
So how
Yeah.
do you make that work?
It didn't work at all.
Well, I know it didn't work, but how did
It's
you make
like-
it
You was
work?
dating two people?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
living at the same
Yeah, yeah.
house.
Like, almost
It's like poly
Yeah, they
relationship.
were living in the
Okay.
same house. They got pregnant around the same time, right?
Uh,
Almost
2.5 months. 2.5
That's
months
just said
difference. Yeah.
But yeah, how do you like if one person wants it at the same time? Like, did that ever
You just-
happen?
Do it at the same time.
Man,
You want it. Yeah.
Did that happen?
Yeah, it has. But you can tell that they're not enjoying
How do you
it.
pay attention to one more than that? Like, I don't know. I feel
It
like
just-
you give your attention.
You got to go
to,
back
like,
and forth. Just
Right.
but it's really sometimes it can be really like
Stressful.
especially for the women, they were pregnant, they don't
Yeah.
want to see another pregnant woman, so it made them uncomfortable. So most of the time it was like
Oh,
you
y'all
go to
still
a
do
different
it?
room.
Are you pregnant?
Most people
Yeah.
I never been pregnant.
the
No,
women
you
they
get
get
two
extra
versions of
horny
When they're pregnant, you get two versions. You get the woman that don't want you to touch them,
Anyone that
and
was
then you got the ones that's like.
I heard that makes the
extremely
baby
horny.
come faster
Yeah.
though,
Huh?
because when you're in your last days,
yeah
Well, they
you
tell
can have
you-
a baby.
They actually tell you when you start getting to the later weeks.
you had to do it.
They tell you some doctors will tell you don't because you can
Yeah,
induce the
Induce the
pregnancy
labor,
and
yeah.
the labor, and it can be a premium. So, but that's only because if
No, I
the
meant-
woman is contract like orgasms,
Yeah.
basically,
yeah,
you can start the labor process.
that's crazy.
Because when we went to the doctor, my wife ain't watching. We went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Are y'all having sex still?" And we was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to hold off for a little bit because you can induce the labor." And I was like, "All right." He was like, "It's not gonna be long, man. I promise you. You can do it." I was like, "All right, man. If that's the case, then we can do it." Man, we went home that day and did it after the doctor.
Dude,
Yeah,
We got through. We was like,
that was
Okay, that was the
it
last
with
time.
the
That
last
was the
baby
last
or
time.
with the twins?
with the twins.
Oh, so you can do it.
Yeah,
You
ain't got nobody in the
they
house.
2 minutes. They'll be like, "Come on, baby, just 2 minutes."
That's all I
That's it.
need. That's all I need. So that was funny. We was glad. We still laugh about that today.
Wow.
My Ari's pregnancy. Her pregnancy with Ari went fast. It seemed like it was just quick, but
Yeah,
it was also like a little bit after COVID. So it was kind of people wasn't even out and about anyway. So it was just like, dang, talking about fast. It's ready already. He ready already?
yeah, ding.
Dang.
Man.
So, but yeah, definitely people have sex while they're pregnant.
Yeah, they do.
They probably have more sex.
Well, on the side, right?
They're like, "I can't get pregnant again."
Right. Yeah, just go ahead and bust.
Go
Go ahead
ahead.
and buzz. Before we continue, I forgot to wish a happy birthday to Mrs. Perry,
Oh, today
Travis'
Miss Perry's
wife,
birthday.
Brittany
All right.
Perry,
Happy
our
birthday.
co-host. It's her birthday, so
Birthday.
happy birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. You're gonna have to send her something. Get a basket together, send it to her.
I like that. I'm thinking of In the Club by 50 Cent. You can find me in the club.
And we don't give up because it's your birthday.
That is a mess. Nah. That's
I don't have Brittany on my Facebook. I just feel weird having my friends' girls' wives.
That's different though compared to me. I do. I follow her on TikTok, man. She can go live just like you.
For real?
But I can't.
You ain't got enough followers.
I know. I need to get there.
You gotta get 1,000.
But y'all don't share none of my videos.
You'll be posting a lot.
I have to post a lot for y'all to share my video.
You gotta post a lot to be relevant.
Yeah.
TikTok. Whatever.
Like at least 2 to 3 times a day.
Whatever.
Just post.
So it's crazy.
Easiest thing to do is like reaction
we
videos.
So our podcast went viral on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
But what's crazy is
it was the shortest video.
Let me tell you. So it wasn't even us doing a podcast topic or anything. It was right after he got out the hospital. So we decided to do an episode at his house because he lives close to where I live. I was like, we love doing random music videos. Like, if you know this song, name these songs. So the TikTok was like, anybody from Texas should know what song this is by the beat.
Right.
And it was, I was at the club one night. You know that song? I was at the club one night. So that's all I said.
Yeah.
At him because he didn't know the song. And I was like, I started dancing and we went viral off of that. I'm like, but when we post TikTok, when we post podcast topics, y'all don't want to hear this.
That's crazy, yeah.
It is. That short little video. And we didn't even know because like we post on our TikTok page and we forget about it sometimes. And then we have our personal one.
I was taking her home and she was just
pull up.
Oh no, you got the login for me. She was getting a login for me. And then she just happened to go on and she was like, whoa.
We just blowing up comments. All that because someone was like, "Why she do the South Side?" And it was just, I was like, "All this happened, and we didn't even check on it." It was random.
Probably,
No, it is, but you
get
it
logged in on mine.
I do, but it'd be for your main whatever page you last click on. It'd be for that main page too. And then sometimes you get emails, but I didn't know it was gonna be like that.
It was like 69K.
It was crazy. It was like over music. It was like we're a podcast. To our topic.
10-second clip. Crazy. That just shows you how much people attention span is.
That's all. Yeah. But Vine, remember when the Vine, Vines that was around for a bit? Like that was like
5 seconds.
Something like that.
People was going viral. God,
so speaking of conspiracy theory, I believe that first RMP to Aaron Carter. If you didn't go up and listen to Aaron Carter, man, I guess that was just a good thing.
Aaron Carter?
Nick Carter's brother. He just recently died. They found him in his bathtub.
Who? Wait.
Yeah.
Who's brother?
Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet Boys.
Oh.
His brother. So.
I have no idea. I was thinking about Aaron Hall.
I miss you.
I'm talking
to you, baby. Man, I swear, you first hear that song, you thinking that's a nice love song, and then when you see the music video,
play that song, KG, he gonna cry every time he cries.
I'm telling you, that music video is so sad. It's not what you think it is.
Both of them cry.
Cause you thinking it's about I'm missing you like your girlfriend and stuff. Then you see the music video, it's like, I don't know.
I haven't even seen. Oh yeah, I have. I've seen.
Man, that's sad. But yeah, so but my conspiracy theory is if you look at the last tweet that he posted, he said Kanye hit me up. And if you saw his recent interviews he did with Vlad TV, he was speaking a lot of truth. Almost the same thing Kanye West was saying.
His name is Aaron Carter?
Yeah, I'm gonna show you a picture of him.
I'm gonna have to look up his interview.
Yeah, so look that up. He was saying some stuff that's like, okay, it makes you wonder.
So you think they popped him?
I don't know. They found him. And then
but I know he was like on a bunch of drugs and stuff, right?
Yeah, but he was trying to get his life cleaned up.
Yeah.
Like Orlando Brown, you know how Orlando Brown was on drugs and
I don't care what nobody
life.
say. Orlando Brown, they treating Orlando Brown how they treated Cat Williams.
I feel like that's what they low-key was trying to do to Aaron Carter. If you look at the interview too a little bit.
Oh,
like
they had that one video with Brown where he's talking about Diddy, how he was like,
and how Chris Brown is not the real Chris Brown and all that. Yeah, he's speaking some truth.
Like
now he might have said it in a way that make you look at you crazy because the way he said it, but
and then everybody this is how they do. So what they do is first they diminish your image. They diminish your image. So now when you start talking about stuff that sounds as foreign to people, it's the image that they put out is gonna have people thinking, oh man, this dude is crazy.
What they did to Chingy. Remember when Chingy was talking some sense, and then next minute they just start posting about him and being with transvestites and all that.
Cat Williams, Chingy. They did it to Dave Chappelle. They did it to Martin Lawrence. They did it to
a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people. Jim Carrey.
Mm-hmm.
They did it to Jim Carrey too.
Yeah.
Because you don't really see Jim Carrey in a lot of movies
like that.
No, like how he was. Jim Carrey is my favorite actor of all time. Yeah. He's my favorite actor. But I think what woke him up is the Truman Show. I think that actually woke him up to because Truman Show, it's funny when you look at it. You're like, oh, this is crazy. Like what? But I think the Truman Show is relative to how we live. I think it's like
I never really watched that.
So watch it. If you watch it and just watch it to its entirety, you can be like, what? Like you gonna start questioning shit. Like, is this really clouds? You know what I'm saying? Like, So that's one of the reasons why one of the topics that I picked was the conspiracy theory, because I think everybody is a conspiracy theorist in some shape or form.
Yeah.
In some subject matter, it's a conspiracy theorist. Just like you be like the movie. Have you seen the movie where they control the weather? It's a movie.
Yeah, like Geostorm.
Geostorm, right?
So I don't know why when you say control the weather, you know, I work with kids. So I was like, Cloudy with a chance. I work with kids. So
yeah, that's a good one too.
So with that movie though, the movie makes you say, "Oh, that's like." They'll put it in a sci-fi movie to where it makes it seem unbelievable.
Yeah.
In actuality, it is, because like they do have a thing called HAARP, and they can control the weather. They can make rain. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't far-fetched. So they put it in a movie first, get the temperature of people, how they gonna react to it.
Oh, that's why I believe in Jurassic Park.
Dinosaurs?
No, how they can recreate it and bring them back to life.
Yeah,
that's basically what they did with Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I think they probably could.
They could.
If you think about it, dinosaurs.
I'm not saying they would.
Never left. Like alligators are dinosaurs.
I know, but I'm talking about the original. Yeah, they are descendant of dinosaurs. Yeah, but I'm talking about the original dinosaurs that we see in the book.
But it wouldn't benefit nobody.
No, I'm not saying they would. But I'm saying I believe that they could. I believe.
Imagine walking around and then a T-Rex just pop out of nowhere.
Pop up.
Man, having a pet. Man, I want a pet triceratops.
I want a raptor. If anything,
a pet triceratops, man.
I'll take a raptor.
If you see Land Before Time, you know what? Man.
Triceratops. Petrie. What are the name? Petrie.
That was
Petrie.
What are the names? Petrie, Sarah, Ducky.
Yeah, that was the movie. Kids don't know about good movie. I try to play it for the kids. They're like, "What's this?"
Yeah, my kids is interesting. My kids didn't even mess with Lion King. Like I put Lion King on for them. The over.
Yeah, my niece loves it for the songs.
They was just like,
as soon as it hit, she loves that. Topanga, whatever it says, she loves
They'll
it.
probably watch it now, but back then, Ari ain't watching nothing. If it ain't Ari ain't watching nothing that ain't Gracie's Corner, Jules TV, or none of that. Nothing with. If it ain't got counting or ABCs in it,
well, yeah, that makes sense. I can see that.
And he know how to do, like that dude is smart. So on YouTube, the skip button pop up when it's an ad. So he knows
how to press it.
He know it's not that's not part of what he's supposed to be watching. So when it pops up, he's like, like push the button so we can go to the video. Like, boy,
how old is he?
One.
How old is your kids?
Well, I have a 15-year-old. He lives in Dallas.
Okay.
And then 7 month and 5 month.
Wow.
Boys.
All boys.
Yeah.
All boys?
3 boys.
Man.
I would say
2 boys. He has 2 boys and a girl.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
My daughter is.
I have over 800 kids. I see them Monday through Friday, nesting them home to their parents.
Yeah. That's
No, I don't have.
Wish I
to
could
do
send mine home to their parents.
right. The real parents. That way.
The
You
stork,
can.
the
Yeah,
stork,
the
the
little
can.
story. Take it
The
back.
grandparents.
the grandparents.
I already told my mom. I told my mom. I
Yeah.
said if I have kids, I'm letting you know. We're gonna have a overnight bag packed already. I'm just dropping off and ring the doorbell. You
My
guys be
mother-in-law,
prepared.
they when
That's
they
your
spent the night at
job.
my mother-in-law house, they had to pack nothing. They had clothes there.
Yeah.
Everything.
My
Yeah.
mom's the type to do that too.
I would-
They
My
had to
mom.
pack toothbrush and nothing. They
Yeah,
just
my
go
mom's
over
the
there.
type of have everything too. But I'm like, that's you, grandma. Watch your grandkids.
Yeah.
But it's funny when I see videos when people like, grandma don't be grandma ain't no more. They be out on trips and vacations.
My mama be traveling. But she don't travel like how she was, but Monday she goes to her blues Monday. So, but I mean, I think me and her talked about it before, and she was right. She don't have to watch the kids. She
No.
did her job as far as like
Yeah.
taking care of me and my sister, and we growing it out the house. She can enjoy her life as well. We can't like force her to, watch them. But it's just, then you gotta think you missing out on bonding time. Because right
Yeah.
now they're in the age where it's cool to hang out with granny and daddy and mama. And
Yeah.
after a while, it's gonna be like, hey y'all want to go to the mall? We finna go to the mall. I'll be like,
Are you that parent that embarrass your kid when you pick them up, play that music loud?
Nah, I thought the black dude that do that. He was in the Missy Elliott
Oh,
trash
yeah.
bag.
Oh.
I can't stand it.
Would you do that when you're?
I would do that,
No.
but I've
You're
never.
not gonna be the
But-
one that play that Bone Thugs and Harmony when you pull up to the pickup line.
He's
No,
not.
Think about
because
what you gonna do when I pick up for you.
maybe so, but my
It's the
kids are probably
first
gonna be
one.
homeschooled or something by the time they're
Yeah.
old enough. Or
Yeah, I will. Man, hey,
um,
if we can, me and my wife talked about that about home. I already said by the time my kids get to high school, they're probably gonna be in homeschool. At
Yeah.
the rate that schooling is going,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Google.
Right.
Learn everything on Google.
My cousins was homeschooled.
Hey, I learned so much on TikTok that I did not learn in school.
Yeah, TikTok.
Like recently, do you
YouTube.
know why chainsaws were created?
No.
You know why chainsaws was created?
Cut down trees.
No, I found this out recently. This gonna shock you.
Why saws were created?
Why chainsaws were created?
Chainsaws or just regular saws?
Oh,
Chainsaws. The chainsaw was invented to more safely perform a brutal surgery known as a cystectomy on laboring women, during which the birth canal was widened with a hand crank rotating blade.
That sounds fucked up.
The stuff you find on TikTok.
Yeah.
If TikTok ever tell you to go look up why, don't look.
Oh yeah.
Like imitation vanilla flavor, you know where that comes from?
Vanilla or strawberry?
Vanilla.
Wells.
Imitation vanilla.
I know what imitation strawberry comes from.
Where?
Beaver.
No, that's not strawberry, it's vanilla.
It's vanilla.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
beavers.
A beaver's butt.
Beaver's butt.
Beavers.
See the stuff you find on TikTok.
Yeah.
We learn a lot. Man, I'm like, they didn't teach you this at school.
Of course not. They want you to keep using
Like
beaver
life
butt.
insurance, you're
Yeah.
supposed to use it while you're alive.
Basically.
And how, according to these record labels, they're taking life insurance on everybody. So I feel like I should take a life insurance policy on my co-hosts. What do you feel like? So if they die, I gotta make money off of them.
It's not really alive.
For
I'm joking.
you probably can for like emotional damage, or now you can't do your job because
Yeah,
of that.
Yeah, I can't do the podcast because they decided to leave me early.
I'm
Yeah.
signing my rights over to my kids.
That's good.
And then your kids gonna have to be on the show.
Right. Yeah, hey, they're gonna have to come in.
There you
Go.
go.
We'll have to
Well,
talk to
the
some
last
audio.
episode, his son did say, "Dad, can you give me a shout out?"
Oh,
on the
yeah.
show?
Oh, yeah.
He did ask for a shout out, so you'd be
I'm
surprised.
doing some traveling music, the choir and stuff.
He can sing.
He can hold a note.
That's good.
My daughter, I love my daughter. She can't sing, and she sings a lot.
Are you one of them parents that let your kids know you encourage them?
Nah, because you can learn how to sing. It's just that she can't do it right now.
Baby, this ain't
My
for you.
my wife teaches her. Like she was like, no.
Your wife
you-
can sing?
Uh-huh. She was like,
Because
yeah.
church and all that, right?
She be like, you oughta know, keep. My daughter's just.
Well, they're
she's
young,
got a
they're
lot of
still
energy.
learning.
Yeah,
At the
my son
phase.
is like instrument wise. Like,
Yeah.
he's in the instrument, so drums and all that.
Were you ever into music, instruments, any of that?
Middle school, I played
Trombone.
The French horn.
Oh, the French horn.
Actually, yeah, because I was late to class and that was like one of the last fucking
Instrument.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, like, you got to put your hand in this thing. I was like, what the I learned how to play it for a little bit, but I didn't really.
Ever since then, that's why you became a ladies' man. You know how to put your hand in. No.
Oh yeah, I know. Like, my whole hand.
Oh, y'all like French horn.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm gonna play you like a French horn.
Play you like a French horn.
Yeah.
Is that the pickup line? I'm gonna play you like.
Now it is. Yeah.
That's a T-shirt, man. Get that T-shirt.
You ever heard any crazy like pickup lines that you like? Man, I can't believe that worked. You ever tried to pick up line back in the day? I know you have.
I don't know. I don't really know.
A while back, I had one of my Lyft drivers. His name was Ford. I don't know if it's his last name, but the name was Ford. But he drives a Toyota. Weird. And he works for Toyota, but his last name is Ford. So he said, yeah, I used to go to the girls and I'm like, Ford is the best in Texas. And he said that used to work. I'm like,
that's cool. Oh, you know what? I used to say, once you have Steven, you start believing.
Okay, Steven.
Once you have Steven, you start believing.
Okay. Look at you, Big Steve. Okay, Steven.
I'd never hollered at a chick. I've always been hollered at.
Okay. Did they try to pick up lines? No, did they holler at you?
No. Hey, what's your
you
name?
Want this?
You got a girl? Nah. You want number. All right. I never really called nobody that got their number.
I don't think no one ever tried to pick up line on me. Oh no, I had one. I had one. I think I had one, but this was in my adult life. I was at
oh, that's funny.
I was at
Hello.
I think I've had one. I was at Dev's house, DJ Dev, Doja Dev. We got done having a DJ meeting. I was on my way to leave, and he had some artists come over to do something with a mixtape, album, whatever. They listen to music and stuff. And one guy, they're like, "Oh, who are you?" Dev was like, "Oh yeah, this is DJ Baby Diamond." And so someone's like, "Oh, what's your name on Facebook?" I told him my name. They're like, "Oh, so may I get your number?" And I was like, "You may not get my number." Fucked out because my name May.
That was rude.
You may not get my number. I was being honest. I wasn't gonna lie and be like, "Yeah, I get my number," and not text you.
Give them the wrong number.
But sometimes I get my business number all the time.
Yeah.
Like they have a Google number and I give that out. I always tell people, you are lucky if you get my real number. With Google number, sometimes I don't get the notification.
I used to give out the Via Bus number.
I did too.
No, we saw that. I used to give out the rejection hotline number. Do y'all remember that rejection hotline number?
Yeah.
You call it and this person gave you this number because it's your breath stink, you're ugly, or they don't like you. It's called the rejection back in the day.
Yeah, I remember that back in the day.
Now we saw a TikTok video where this guy was like, "Yeah, I got this girl's number and stuff. I think she's from Houston. It's an 830 number. And then the guy started finishing the number, the Mike Jones number. And he's like, "Oh, so you know this girl too?" He's like, "No, 830-804." Wait, yeah. She said, "Bone thigh song. What you gonna do?"
Oh, what you gonna do?
Oh, I was like, what was that? But yeah, so he's like, "You know that girl too?" He's like, "You can't tell me you don't know that song." So you start quoting some more lyrics to the song. And the boy's like, "So how you know my girl?" He's like, "You cannot be serious." And just walked away. Yeah. Like the girl gave him the Mike Jones number. Like,
and the Soulja Boy.
678-555-8.
That song was dope though.
Mine was the Trey Song number.
The what?
Trey Songz.
Oh,
LOL smiley face.
All right. Yeah. That is a good song.
That was a good song with the number, man.
I like to Kiss Me Through the Phone.
But Soulja Boy said he made a lot of number off that number.
Yeah. I think he got a
deal where people call that number, they can leave voice messages, or he had like pre-recorded voice messages and he made money.
Awesome.
And he also was the first one to make money off YouTube. He said how he made it too. He said somebody left a comment talking about your music sucks. He said, "Well, watch me make money off your comments." And that's when YouTube started monetizing comments and all that.
Yeah. And he used to go on to back in the day, he used to have Pirate Bay and all those illegal downloads, LimeWire. But you can put your song on there and you can put like Still Tipping remix.
Yeah.
And people will download it, but it's your song. So people were doing that on YouTube too.
Oh yeah, he had songs. Yeah, right. I remember he was doing that, and it was all for the Crank That, right?
Right. Yeah. So
and then you know what's crazy is what?
I don't know. Heavenly Rivers said
Oh,
that
elbow cough. Elbow cough.
Yeah.
Heavenly Rivers
Heavenly
Rivers said, I learned more stuff at an after alternative school than at a public school. That's true too. I believe it.
Yeah.
Man, the stuff they teach you at school, man.
Trash.
It really is.
Trash.
It is.
You seen that dude that be saying he be talking shit. Davis, trash.
No,
LeBron
I haven't
James,
seen that one.
trash.
No, I haven't seen that one. No.
He be doing it for everybody though. Dak Prescott, trash.
No.
Oh man.
Are you into sports? Football, basketball? What's your
Yeah.
football team? What's your basketball team?
Please don't say that.
I am a Cowboys fan.
Cowgirls fan.
Die hard.
Cowgirls.
I love
They
them.
call the Cowgirls.
I was born and raised. I respect every team.
I respect.
They've
every team
never
except-
won since
They
I
call
was an
Cowgirls,
adult.
not Cowboys.
But
We
I
change their
respect them.
I call them cowhoes.
Yeah.
What's your basketball? Spurs?
The Spurs, yeah. The Spurs. I'm a
I'm a
huge.
Spurs fan.
I like Kobe.
Yeah.
I love
My
Kobe.
favorite Spur was Manu.
Yeah,
and
same
Tim.
here. And Tim.
Mine used to be what's his name? AJ.
Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson. Yeah, I like Avery Johnson.
The general.
Little General, yeah.
The little
Then they
general.
called David Robinson the
Admiral.
Admiral.
Yeah, Avery Johnson.
I met Avery Johnson a lot. He used to have basketball camps.
Yeah.
I used to always
Sean
go to
Elliott,
basketball
few
camps.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sean
I
Elliott.
met him a lot too. They used to actually come to the Boys and Girls Club over here on Martin Luther King.
Oh,
Avery Johnson, Sean
yeah,
Elliott,
because George Gervin had his school.
George Gervin,
George Gervin,
yeah, they used
yeah.
to always come over there. So it was kind of like at some point, they come in and they just like regular people.
Yeah.
Nobody's
Yeah.
running to them like, oh my God, it's
Yeah.
like, hey man, what's up? Yeah, okay. We
I'm-
hooping?
I'm a Chicago
Yeah.
Bulls fan. My
Okay.
teams are Texas Eagles and Saints.
She got too many teams.
I'm allowed to have 3.
No, you're not.
I am.
Well, then,
You got one and a possible.
yeah.
One.
My second possible would be a Dolphins.
That's why I don't know if I can really date like a basketball
Yeah.
player because I'm a
My
like
mom.
like my first team is Chicago Bulls. My second team is like Golden State. So like let's say you played for like the Nets and you play against Chicago Bulls. I'm letting you know, hey, I support you, babe. I'm gonna be on the Chicago Bulls
Oh,
team with my
that's-
Chicago
oh,
Bulls
yeah.
jersey. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sorry, I got you.
That's
but
the way it
that's what I
goes.
mean.
You're supposed to do that.
That's my team. I'm sorry. You got this.
You remember Steph Curry's parents did the split jerseys
Yeah.
Yeah.
when the brothers played? That was
Something
cool.
like that.
I think that's cool though.
Yeah.
Like if my son, I've had like 2 sons or $2 and they played in a team and rock paper scissors to see what jersey you wear. That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Who's wearing Steph? That's,
Unless like
That's
one
cool.
parent wears one kid and then the other one.
yeah, they did. But I like the fact that too in the middle of the game, Steph and his brother's jerseys too.
Yeah.
I think that was dope too.
Yeah, that is.
That is dope, man.
I know that's cool when your parents, when you like JJ Watt and TJ Watt,
Yeah.
they in the league.
The Mellows,
Diggs.
Diggs brothers.
the Mellows.
Oh, all three.
Yeah, all
of
three
them.
of them are
Yeah, the
in
balls.
there,
Well,
yeah.
they're called
The balls,
balls. But I call
yeah.
them the Mellows. But yeah,
Ball
Uh,
brothers.
balls.
Kelsey, the center for the Eagles,
Yeah.
and then his brother is Travis
brother,
Kelsey, the tight
Travis.
end for the
And then
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
yeah, so that's dope.
It's a lot of like brothers in there.
The Mannings, yes, the
Yeah,
Oh,
Mannings.
the
the
Mannings.
Mannings.
It was Shaq Griffin.
And
the one
Nate-
at one hand.
And Nate
Played for
Griffin.
Yeah,
Seattle.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
His brother, him and his brother played.
Yeah.
For the same
Oh,
team,
Cam
actually.
Griffin, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Who's his brother?
I know he just
Not
Not
retired.
Cam.
His brother.
I think the other one just retired.
Not Cam, right?
No. His name was his Shaq Griffin, and then I
Yeah.
can't forget his brother.
Sharif.
Sharif or something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
One was a linebacker, the other one was like a cornerback.
Yeah.
And then Giannis and his brother play on the same team,
Yeah.
That's dope.
so that's dope. I think he worked that deal though. I think he was like, hey, look, y'all get me, y'all gotta get my brother. They were
Yeah.
like, all right, fuck it, we ain't paying him like you paying you, but
That's
So,
crazy if
yeah,
LeBron gets to play with his son.
yeah, that is dope.
He's
I
in
think
the
that's the only
league.
reason he's staying though.
Yeah,
I think LeBron is like he's done with basketball.
yeah.
He just I think 1 year with his son,
Yeah.
and then he's gonna be like,
I don't
alright.
think his son's gonna be the way he.
Nah, he's not.
Never.
He can't. Yeah, that's a lot to live. I don't think no NBA star's son has lived up to the hype like that. Tim
well,
Hardaway, was good. Michael Jordan's son was good,
I
but
think
Well, Steph Curry
I
is
think
good.
Chris Miller lived up to the height of his dad because his dad didn't last long.
Yeah.
I say no one would have made it to the NBA, but he lived up to the hype of his dad because his dad didn't last long.
No, but Master P was a baller though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think he didn't play long because
he didn't do as
with the
good.
music.
Yeah.
No,
You think
Master
it
P
was
hooping.
He did.
No, I saw some of his highlights on YouTube.
His music though, I think his.
I know, but I saw
music
some of his highlights on YouTube.
I mean, he didn't play for a long time though. So
but he wasn't even on.
But that's, you gotta imagine. That's big. No college. That was a walk. He
it was a
tried
walk
out.
on.
Yeah, he did.
So that's big.
It is.
This dudes that go to college, they from elementary to all the way to college and never get drafted. That's like,
yeah,
you put in all that work and nobody picks you up, and then the rapper comes and be like, "Hey man, I think I can make that. I think I can hoop."
Then I'm gonna say make him say after that.
Yeah, them perform at halftime.
Oh no shit, right?
It's crazy. Yeah,
I can see that Master P is hooping, and then Trick Daddy comes out at halftime, take it to the house.
Oh, you know what? The Manning. So it was Archie Manning.
It was a couple of them, right?
And it was Peyton Manning and then Eli Manning.
Yeah.
And I think they all won Super Bowls. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Archie Manning won. Did he?
And then there's the younger brother now.
The younger brother
going in there
Tennessee,
soon.
I think. He's at some. Yeah, but he's good though.
Yeah.
I see him play. But yeah, it's a lot.
But it's one thing to not live up to like your parents, but what happens if you don't get drafted like your parents? That's another thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Marcus Jordan was good in college. He just didn't transfer to the NBA.
So what are your thoughts? I know we talked.
His dad's Michael Jordan. What did he expect? Like, nobody. There's no way.
I think we talked about this a little bit, but I want to know your thoughts. Now they are penalizing teams who are basketball teams that are, tanking on purpose to get the number one draft pick.
They should.
They fine you now.
Yeah, I mean, you got people paying money to come and see you play.
Yeah,
you play,
but you don't play good because you want that number one draft pick. Now they're taxing. Yeah, they finding people.
Yeah, that
they said they were sent to the G League.
Yeah,
is that what they said?
The players.
Yeah.
That whatever happens with that, I have no idea. Like on those penalties and stuff like that. Like, okay, you don't have like a best team, and then like you just suck. Like, how are they gonna know that you're really tanking?
Oh
like,
yeah.
Like like if you have like the Lakers, look at the Lakers, and you have all these star power.
Yeah, that's true.
Still losing. You're like, there's something up. But
that's why they fired Steve Nash recently.
Yeah.
They fired him.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I think
better player.
In football, I can see that if you start off and you 2-5, in the NFL, your season is kind of over.
Yeah.
In the NBA, it's 82 games. The Lakers are 2-7 now. They can easily turn that around mid-season. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can easily go on like a 8-game winning streak. You know what I'm saying? Or something like that. So I think the Warriors lost 4 in a row.
But they're probably looking at your overall, not just like what you're doing now, but from now up to the end, they probably can tell.
Yeah, I mean,
they can tell.
I don't know. It's because
like
they do like analytics.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he was an 87% free throw shooter. Now he's 72.
Exactly.
Like, what the hell?
Now he's 2%.
Right. What the hell happened?
Now he's throwing like Shaq.
Right. That's crazy.
That is.
Oh, I think speaking of Shaq, I think it's gonna be a lot of people getting boycotted.
Do you think his son is gonna make the NBA? One of his sons?
I think his son is good enough he might not start, but I think he's good enough to get in the NBA. But like football, I think NBA should take it the same way. You have to do at least 2 years of college.
They do. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, they stopped that after LeBron.
Oh, he was the last high schooler?
Yeah. I think after
LeBron
they stopped
should have
that.
went to college.
Yeah, after
LeBron would have went to college, he would have been way better than what he is.
Yeah.
That's the advantage that Jordan had over LeBron.
Yeah.
Because Jordan was good. What's crazy is Jordan was good in college, but Jordan wasn't Jordan in college.
Yeah.
He didn't really get to that point till like his second year in the NBA, maybe third. Because Kobe, a lot of people don't know, Kobe like kind of rode the bench like his first 2-3 years. But Kobe was Kobe was Kobe.
And he was originally drafted by a different team too.
Milwaukee. Minnesota. I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then they traded. They did a trade.
What do you mean about, you mentioned boycott earlier?
Oh, Shaq.
Shaq
and Charles Barkley. I don't really like Charles
Barkley. The comments they said.
Well, yeah, like calling Kyrie stupid and idiot and stuff like that because of what he's doing. But
we know Charles got in trouble when he made his comments about San Antonio women.
But but the crazy part is so Shaq. I think Shaq just loses track of the businesses that he owns.
Do you feel like Kyrie is another one on that list of people who would name him? You name all them artists. First they did that to so then they did that to.
Yeah, they're gonna do that to Kyrie. I think Kyrie probably ain't gonna be in the NBA next year.
Or never play again.
Well, he might not play again. But they're gonna have to pay him out his contract.
What do you mean by Shaq loses the loss of his
businesses? Shaq got a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
But apparently Shaq owns a movie theater, a couple of movie theaters.
Yeah.
That documentary that Kyrie posted, one of Shaq's theaters showed that documentary. so I guess he didn't know that though. So you made money off that. Just like they were saying, Kyrie is getting attacked, but nobody said nothing about Jeff Bezos. And he's making money off. It's like number one trending right now on Netflix, on Amazon Prime right now. So now you're making money off of it, but nobody's.
Okay. Well, speaking of movies, November 11th, Veterans Day, Black Panther comes out.
I thought it was the 12th.
The 11th.
Oh, okay.
The 11th.
The Friday, right?
Friday. Black Panther comes out. Me either, because it's clouded.
Yeah,
plus, I want to make me a customized hoodie and everything. I want to be prepared. But Black Panther comes out. Are you excited for it?
I'm excited to go see it.
I know a lot of people felt like if they wouldn't have killed Killmonger got it. But I feel like he wouldn't, because his mission was something different than what Black Panther's mission, if you go back and rewatch the movie. But you said Black Adam was good?
Black Adam was good.
With The Rock? Okay. Any movies coming out that you want to watch?
I haven't seen Black Adam yet.
Me
either.
Watch
that one.
It's going to be up.
And I'm actually not a huge fan of Black Panther.
Okay.
No,
I never I get so lost. No, I get so lost in all the characters that I don't know what's what.
Yeah. But are there any movies in general that's coming out that you want to see? Or what's your favorite superhero movie in general?
Really. My favorite
Marvel
superhero
or DC?
Marvel.
Okay, what's your favorite Marvel?
I guess like anything. Maybe like the Galaxy. Maybe like Part 2.
Okay.
Like the Galaxy
of the Guardians.
Yeah, the Guardians. Yeah, like Part 2. Or maybe like something like Endgames, like any.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That Love and Thunder was alright on the
I haven't seen
that. I'm a big Iron Man, Batman fan. Don't quote me on it. Don't ask me. Iron Man, Batman to the day.
Yeah.
You might hate
Batman too.
You might hate me, but I'm gonna say it. Can't think of his name, but he sucks. No, Superman and Spider-Man sucks too.
What?
But besides them two,
oh my God.
I'm thinking of
Done with you.
The black character, the
Black and Red.
Deadpool
is.
Those are good movies.
But I haven't seen the movie. I haven't seen the movie yet. But
you haven't seen it?
No, but
Deadpool is awesome, man. Yeah. It's funny as hell too.
I heard it is, but I haven't seen it.
No one is supposed to be having Wolverine in it. I would say that one. That's one I want to see.
Okay.
Wolverine is bomb. Wolverine will probably.
Yeah, I like Wolverine. Yeah.
Wolverine and Superman. And
are there any more female movies female superhero movies you want to see?
My kid does not.
Storm. They should make another Storm movie.
They said Keke Palmer's supposed to be Storm.
Oh, okay, I can see that.
Yeah, but Storm been too many people. They didn't make up their mind.
Yeah, they didn't just
I don't even like.
If they make another Catwoman, I feel like Catwoman been too many people too.
I don't like the fact that it's a She-Hulk.
Why did they make that? That's weird.
Like if you track Hulk, even if you just go with the movie, like that was an experiment going wrong.
Yeah.
How the fuck did she get involved?
That's what I said. That's weird.
And all of a sudden she just comes out.
Well, like if they make another Catwoman, that'd be weird because they had too many Catwomans already.
Yeah, I think. But you know what happens is a lot of people just don't want to do that role no more.
Yeah, they recast.
Like even with like Shia LaBeouf.
Well, just like Peter Parker. I mean, Spider-Man. There's been different people. The Joker has been different people.
Spider-Man is different people because they got the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So they can spin off of that.
And then what's it called? Joker been many people.
I mean, the best one was.
That's one of my favorite villains, Joker and Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Joker and Harley Quinn are my like two type.
My wife's students got mad at her because she didn't know who Harley Quinn was. She said, "Am I supposed to know who she is?" Not really, but they're kids, so it's a big thing to them.
Any villains you like?
Venom.
Venom, okay. But is
Venom
Venom really a villain or a hero?
He's definitely not a hero.
Can he be both though?
Yeah, he
Because
can.
in the new Venom, he started off as a good person and then turned bad.
He was eating people.
Not in the beginning.
He's always been eating people. That's how he survives. He's eating people.
Boy,
even when he
if someone
joined up with the dude, he still was like eating people.
Man,
I want to eat bad guys.
Just imagine you driving and someone cut you off. What's the big risk? Eat him.
Yeah.
He cut me off.
Sorry.
Oh, you stole my latte? Eat him.
That's
you flicked me off? Eat him.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't give me my money back? Eat him.
But I think what's cool about Venom is that Venom is he can be
good or bad.
He can be anybody though.
Yeah.
So like even when he escaped, he went inside the girl to get him out. So even with the dog, got the dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He can do all that stuff. So, but Carnage was crazy. That there'd be Carnage.
Any villains you like?
Like what? I guess Magneto.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I like when Superman was mad at everybody.
Yeah.
Because nobody can fuck with him. Oh, when they woke him up, they did Flash was trying to run around him. He was like,
"Don't judge me. I have not seen Endgame."
Endgame?
Yeah.
That's a long.
I have not.
Yeah.
They're making all these movies longer now. The last Star Wars, the last and first and ever Star Wars movie I saw was like almost 4 hours, maybe. They make
Star Wars is always.
Well, I've never seen Star Wars, so I don't know. But a lot of these superhero movies have been long. They make them longer and longer. Like I'm not gonna see it for a 5-10 hour movie.
It's so much backstory.
It is, but
like that's why I don't think they're gonna ever stop with them because
if your movie is just as long as the old DJ Screw mix, I don't want to watch it. That's a joke because you know DJ Screw mix needs to be long. But
T-shirt
no,
and Panties was one of the longest.
Long. I'm not.
That song is already long. I think Chocolate Screw is like 7 minutes long.
I'm not.
And he bring it back.
I'm not watching no 4, 5, 10 hour movie. I'm not.
T-shirt,
Long.
Nah, that is long. See, that documentary is 3 hours long.
What? Is it out?
Yes, on Amazon.
The movie?
The one that Kyrie Irving posted?
I think you're talking about School. Not the.
No.
Not the one. Not the one Kyrie posted. I think you're talking about DJ School. Because they were supposed to do a biopic about him. I don't know when it's coming out. But we talked about that earlier. Like,
would drop that on the 27th. That'd be
the dope.
Only thing logical. If they drop it on any other day, that would be a dumb move.
Exactly. Now we talked about this earlier before you got here. We asked what biopics do you want to see that haven't been made. I said Bone Thugs, 3 6 Mafia, and I want to see a Angie Martinez biopic. I feel like those 3 would be dope for me. Maybe an Outcast, maybe, but you said DMX. That'd be a good one. DMX would be good.
I agree.
But I hate to wait till people die to do. I want to see people that are kind of living.
I think the dude that passed away, the old school dude, the black dude, he would have been the perfect DMX.
What old school dude that passed away?
I can't think of it. I think he was on a wire.
Oh yes, Michael, whatever his name is. Yes.
He even had a perfect spot on DMX in person.
Please bring the wire back and have the kids all grown up. Bring the wire back.
DMX is a good one. I would say a good biopic will be. I think Snoop Dogg would be a good one.
I can see that. Oh, I also mentioned Timbaland would be dope.
Missy
and Jermaine Dupri. We know Timbaland and Missy kind of go hand in hand a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jermaine Dupri would be dope too.
So Def.
Yeah.
Now, whose biopic I do not want to see? Diddy. I do not. We know his life. We know we don't care about you making all these bands and then dismantling them.
You know what? I think
that'd be the worst biopic.
I think it's hard. It's gonna be hard. You know what? 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying was so legit because he played himself in that movie.
Yeah.
And that movie was like, I can still watch that
I
movie.
feel like biopics only work when
Eminem was a good
I feel like biopics only work not only when they play themselves, but when they have a hand in the movie.
Like if Ice Cube did a biopic, his son will play him perfectly.
But not only that too, I don't care who you can get the best. Let's say it's not your son or daughter. Let's say you pick somebody else to play yourself. But if you don't have a say-so in your biopic, it's not going to come out like... you can tell the ones who don't have a say-so in it. The way they did Whitney Houston, the way they did Aaliyah. Oh.
Yeah, that Aaliyah one.
The Whitney Houston... Because they did like 2 Whitney Houston ones. The Bobby Brown one, it was just not it. You sure Tyler Perry did that? No, Tyler Perry did that one. I can say, yeah. I was like, wait. But no. She couldn't even perform the original song because they didn't even have the copyrights for it. So like,
let me ask y'all,
it's stupid.
What if you can have an actor do your biopic? Who would you have?
Oh, Kimberly Elise already.
Who's that?
She have you seen For Color Girls Only?
Yeah.
She's the one whose kids got thrown off the side.
Okay.
I feel like she's dope off the bat. Her.
Okay.
I don't know why.
What's her name?
Kimberly Elise. She played in Woman That Loose too. I don't know why.
Who would I get?
Who would you pick for you? That's
The Rock.
Good. Oh, okay. He has to grow his hair out. He about to grow his hair out.
Maybe like I don't know, some goofy like a goofy actor.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, or maybe the guy that plays in and what is it? In Hustle and Flow, where he's the one that makes the beat, the director.
Yeah. The quirky white boy. Yeah.
He can play me good.
I can see that.
I would have.
It's hard out here.
I would have.
Trying to get you know.
Yeah.
I'll probably have.
Don't say Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Or Denzel. Don't say
nothing.
Denzel. Will Smith. Don't be generic.
Will Smith because of
Don't be generic.
No, because of
the
acting, the comedy.
Will Smith is not funny to me.
Will Smith is funny.
And Fresh Prince, yeah, maybe. But when he got older, I didn't find him funny.
I mean, he's older.
He wasn't funny in Bad Boys. So you said the comedy.
I think Martin was meant to be the comedian one.
Oh,
yeah. I would have Martin do me too. No homo.
I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. I can see Martin.
Said doobie,
yeah. I can see Martin.
Don't clip that.
Who would play your love interest?
My love interest?
Like your wife.
Gabrielle Union.
Who play your?
Yeah.
Maya.
Ooh.
That's all I know. Maya. That was my love. Yeah.
Ooh,
Maya.
Man. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's
ever since yeah.
You know I wear a size 4. Man, I thought I was killing it. But man, I ain't gonna lie. So when No Limit came out, everybody was like, man, Master P got it. C Murder got it. I was like, F all them. It's all about Silk the Shocker. I was a big Silk the Shocker fan. I don't care. I don't care if he can rap. He was tall, skinny, fine.
So he did good on that song.
He was tall,
he did good.
Skinny, and fine. And then when he came out with the man,
Blueface. He was the Blueface.
Don't compare him to that. Anyway, no, you can compare Magoo to Blueface, but not
Magoo. Timbaland and Magoo.
Magoo was not a good rapper. Timbaland was
straight.
Yeah.
That album was nice.
Yes, because of the beats. What about the beats? What's about the lyrics?
I mean, yeah, of course.
Go ahead.
Timbaland's doing your beats.
Close to Magoo.
Huh?
Close to Magoo.
Love ya.
That's a hook.
I just have
But you can all post some Silk.
No, I definitely can't quote Silk.
For Moving On?
Maybe for Moving On.
That's still.
But that was a hit song.
You still quote some Silk.
Magoo,
like
that was his own.
1 to 2, 2 to 3. I ain't saying leave him, but you need to like. Well,
no, definitely on Maya's part.
Yeah.
But his lyrics are so basic though. If you like break down his lyrics, it was just like
even with
imagine me with no stars. Imagine me with no bars. LA with no stars.
On
I can hear your broken heart.
On my phone, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that they had did another song together, but this time it was Silk featuring Maya. I didn't realize that when she sampled I forgot what song she sampled. She sampled
featuring Silk. I mean, oh no,
Silk featuring Maya, and she sampled that song "Love You Down." It's like never really mattered too much to me.
Oh,
that you was just a thug
yeah.
to me. I was like, okay,
what was this? I never heard.
It's a song, yeah. I'll play for you in the car.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, Maya was fine, man.
No, Maya was even with the whole
man. She had that natural beauty, and she can sing, and she can dance.
Oh man, that video, yeah.
All about me.
She still looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for her age. And she can still sing.
She does like a lot of. She's like a vegan.
She's a vegan now.
And she married herself.
Juices.
Oh, she did a Dennis Rodman?
But no, this wasn't like Disney. This is more like self-work, like working on yourself type.
Oh, no, Dennis Rodman literally married.
I know. He was doing it for like Shark Tank. He's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, she was doing it for like, loving yourself, taking care of your body more like that. Not like what did not like did this.
I mean, he just married himself.
Yeah, but it's not like that. It's more like a man, I can't believe the game had her.
He can't shit on himself.
The game had her, man. Once you had Maya, I feel like Maya.
All them industry chicks
I'm not saying
getting passed around no matter how much we love them.
But I feel like Maya's around that you don't hear about.
Well, yeah,
she
you
not
can discreet. You can be discreet still.
Yeah, that's true.
Until you get somebody like the game, just tell your business.
Tell your business.
Yeah.
Like a bitter female. Oh yeah. Well, okay. Well, I messed with her too.
I was a big Lauren London fan. She's pretty. Lauren London is pretty. Those are the natural beauties. They don't need a lot of makeup.
I mean,
back in the 90s, there was a lot of females like that. But nowadays,
Keisha was fine.
Keisha Cole?
No, Keisha from Belly.
Oh, like Keisha Cole.
Keisha Cole was fine.
Yeah.
And we talked about Belly too because
Mickey
Sweet did not know they made a Belly 2 with the game.
Yeah.
Mickey Sweet.
Oh, he didn't?
They made a Belly 2 with the game.
Oh yeah.
Man, that's sexy in the 2, man. The game can get it.
Really?
If you tall, if you at least 6'2", 6'3", you come in with some basketball shorts and a white beater and tennis shoes, not the slide. You come with the slide, you gotta go home.
The slides
With this.
gotta come out quick.
No. Why you taking your shoes off?
You gotta be Mr. Marcus.
Why you taking your shoes off?
You know who Mr. Marcus is?
No. Why you ain't gotta take your shoes off?
You know who Mr. Marcus is?
We're not taking shoes off.
No, that's what Mr. Marcus is, the porn star. And he always used to have Timberland boots on.
Oh, because my thing is like you take your shoes off.
And the New York.
My thing is like is if you take your shoes off, you getting comfortable. No, you can just put your pants back up and go home.
Yeah.
Right.
Saying.
They call it smash and dash.
Smash and dash. He got it. He knows.
Cause
remember, if you go with Steven, you start believing.
I gotta come up. You gotta come up.
If you live, you going. If I live, I'm about to die. Live at 5.
Fuck with D, I put you to sleep.
Oh yeah, I like that. Fuck with D, about to put you.
D gonna give you the D.
See, they already make fun of me, so I always say my name is DJ Baby Blue Diamond, but they call me BBD, which Yanako stands for
Big Black Dick.
Or Bib Bell the Bow.
Yeah.
I think of Bib Bell the Bow, but they think of Big Black
balls
Dick.
dangling.
Big balls dangling.
Big Black.
I
never heard that word. We're gonna do that one show. Who can name the most acronyms so BBD gets a merch
shirt?
Get a shirt. BBD. What does BBD stand for? That could be a good street interview.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
What does BBD stand for?
Imagine how many sayings you. I bet most of them gonna say Big Black Dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. So one of my homies, he's from Baltimore. He had made a song. And he's like, yeah, never trust a big butt and smile like BBD, right? But the way he said it in the wordplay, I was like, oh, he's talking about me. But I knew he was talking about Baby of the Boat with the play. I was like, oh, he's talking about BBD. But that's funny. But a lot of people don't think that way though. You'd be surprised because when I say, yeah, my co-host make fun of BBD, because I mentioned that on Inglorious Topics podcast, they're like, why would they think something? Why would they make fun of BBD? They have to tell them. They're like, oh,
they probably didn't watch a lot of porn. I've seen a lot of porn in my day.
Clearly, Cause y'all know who Mr. Marcus is, and
everybody knows who's Mr. Marcus.
I don't watch porn.
You can do a poll.
I know, but I don't watch porn like that, so I don't know.
Poll.
The only time I watch, you can do a porn. The only time I watch porn is if someone sends me a link.
Porn poll.
I don't go look up porn.
No,
that's weird.
How you find porn?
If someone sends me a link,
oh,
I'm gonna look it up.
I've heard Twitter has the best porn.
I heard Reddit now is
Twitter's where it's at.
Reddit.
Twitter really is where it's at.
What?
You ever go
Reddit?
Oh, Reddit. Oh,
Yep.
I've heard.
Go to Twitter and type
use that as a
in
platform for podcasts.
Go to
It's like OnlyFans.
Go to Twitter and type in the Lola Bunny challenge.
The Lola Bunny
challenge.
I don't have a Twitter.
I got a Twitter, but I mean, I hardly use it.
I didn't even do Snapchat. I don't even like.
We're gonna do a live reaction right now of the Lola Bunny challenge. I'm about to show
Lola
it.
Bunny challenge.
I'm about to show it to the live.
Type it in the search bar.
No, I got you. I got you.
I know who Lola Bunny is.
Do you?
I know who Lola
Like from the
Bunny.
movie,
ready?
right?
Yeah, from Space Jam.
Okay, that's funny. What the hell?
Okay, about to show you. Ready? Live reaction. Hold on,
So
I gotta
that's
go
what
back
they're
to it.
doing.
Lola Bunny challenge.
Live reaction
It's on Twitter,
on Twitter.
and it's people actually doing this.
The Lola Bunny challenge. Live reaction. Live reaction.
Just women
That's
doing
what it
it.
looks like.
Is it just so
Yeah, just women.
sure?
Live reaction.
That's fucking hilarious.
Live reaction. The Lola Bunny challenge. Type.
But men
But
are thirsty.
I blame
Yeah.
TikTok for this.
Well,
If you ever see a video where it says, if you ever
don't
see
go,
don't go look
yeah,
up,
Yeah,
or-
usually it's fucked up.
or if they say
Yeah.
don't go look up, if they say why did I look up, if they say man I can't believe y'all doing this, and you know me, the first thing I go look on TikTok, see what they talking about. You can't find it on TikTok, you know Twitter got it. If TikTok ain't got it, Twitter got it. I'm like, why did I go?
It's usually a link.
So it's funny. So now when a lot of people see those videos, the first thing you go to the comments, they say, I'm gonna just mind my business and keep scrolling. I ain't
Yeah.
gonna look.
No, I do go to the comments. The comments is where it's
That's
at
the
on
best
anything.
part sometimes.
That's where you find the information. Even if a dude was telling a story about this chick, I was watching the video. It was actually about a chick on, I think she has the OnlyFans or something like that. But apparently he had the screen pulled up. You know how you have multiple screens pulled up on your phone? And he was at T-Mobile. And he was supposed to be getting his phone fixed or something like that. And I guess the chick went through his screen or whatever, and then she was kind of like looking at him, and then he didn't realize until he got his phone back that that's what she seen as the girl. I thought it was a girl on the background. I thought it was her working at the T-Mobile spot, but it was the other. It was
Wow.
another chick. And he was like, "Yeah, man, she does great arm exercises." So basically, he was saying he beat off to her.
Wow.
Oh, that was funny. I said,
You ever thought about someone while y'all doing it? That's a good
I
question.
don't think so.
Have
Not
you-
purposely, at least.
Maybe once or twice, yeah.
That wouldn't be odd. I mean, like I say, if somebody's seen a lot of porn, you understand their mind is like. I always tell my wife, like,
Well, not thinking like a porn star. I'm thinking of someone else that you've done it with.
"Oh no, I ain't never done it."
I've never like
That only happens when your sex is like trash.
I
and you're
never,
trying to get
like,
it over with.
thought about someone else I've done it with, as in like they do it better. But I have like rated in my head like head games.
Yeah, I think everybody rates.
I'm talking about in
Yeah.
the middle of it.
Oh
So,
no.
like,
oh,
why they
this
doing it? I'm like,
does-
you doing good, but
Exactly.
man, you
About
ain't doing it
four.
like so and
You
so
gotta
did
finish. You gotta
it.
let them. It's not how you start. It's how
But you don't
finish.
say that while you're
No,
doing
you
it.
don't say that
Yeah,
loud. I'm
like,
saying it in my head.
Take out
Like
your
as it,
notepad.
in my head as they doing it, I'm like, man, you doing good, but you ain't as
Take
good
out-
as so and so.
Take out your notepad and, like,
So you do. Like,
do a silence.
no pad, just in your head. Oh, you don't need no evidence.
I remember this dude said, "What do you get through messing with a chick?" And then she leaned over and take out a notepad and then scratch your name off.
Well, there was like a fake movie where you can rate people and like give them like it's a fake little movie, but after you get it done, you rate them.
Oh
like
yeah.
Like you do
It was
like you do eats, like you do like what's it
Uber
called?
it was on Netflix.
Like
right?
Yelp reviews.
Wasn't it like Black Mirror or something like that?
Yeah, like you leave Yelp reviews.
Yeah.
You
I've
give 5
seen that
stars, 4
And
stars.
they mess up somebody's reputation. Giving
Yeah.
them a bad thing. Yeah, I see
That'd
that.
be crazy as
They, have
someone.
they had a website like that, the Dirty.
Where you rate people?
Dirty. Yeah, where you just talk shit. You put people's business out there. It's like the dirty.com.
This is old. It's old.
Maybe like 10 years ago, probably when it was big.
That's
yeah, the
crazy.
dirty.com.
Just posted.
I got on there somehow. I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know. Somebody was like, "Oh, I heard your name
Oh.
on there." I was like, "I." But
The Dirty Sanchez.
dirty.
That's crazy. I think I will only have one bad review to give somebody.
Yeah.
Most people been decent.
I got no bad reviews.
No, what would be crazy if they had a body count site
No, I seen a dude say
where like you have to
weigh
post your body count.
You have to.
That'd
be
your
crazy.
body count.
But like every time you have sex, it like
Like a bracelet.
another like a bracelet.
Bracelet, but like anything, like you know how like
Yeah.
on Facebook they ask you your normal name, date
Oh,
of
why you
birth,
wearing long sleeves,
and
man?
all that.
What's up with the long
Like what
sleeves?
they ask you, like when you sign up for like Facebook, they ask you your name, date of birth, and then they ask you where you from, and then your body count.
What are the?
I probably couldn't remember.
That's crazy.
I don't have a lot. My body count is low.
Yeah.
Surprisingly low.
River
If I-
rat.
if
I've
I
been
say-
around.
my-
We had this question on the podcast. I never answered mine. Mine
Yeah.
still remains a secret.
What body count?
Remember, we never figured it out.
Oh yeah, we was guessing, trying to guess.
We guess. They tried to do a guess game.
I don't
A
know.
lady never tells. A
My
proper
lady
lady never tells. I don't have to tell what it is. Me, Harry
We'll get it
Potter,
out.
and Amandi.
We'll get the count out to you one day.
A proper lady never tells.
Yeah.
No, women
I'm a
tell.
lady. I don't tell.
If you had two, you would say it.
Really? You think so?
Yeah, because two is
It doesn't matter.
innocent.
You can tell two, and the guy be like, "Oh my God!" You ever see those videos
Yeah,
where they do that? Like a girl be like, "How many you have? 11? Oh, not bad. How many you have? 2? 2. You had 2. Do you think that matters? Well, I know you with someone now, but let's say you're in the dating world. Do you think body count matters?
Not really. No.
You get to a
Because
certain
you
age,
never
bro.
know. Like
Yeah.
some people, they're young and something happens to them, so they like to have sex.
Oh, I had a friend that was addicted to sex. He admitted that.
you
Like we
know?
never done nothing, but he was just a friend, and he was opening up to
Yeah.
me, and he said
So
he was
that
addicted
some
to sex.
people, they can-
He used to watch a lot of porn, and then I'm like, when someone gets with you, because you was addicted to sex and you watch porn, you want them to be here, and they might not be there at the
I
sex
used to
party.
Nah,
skip-
he gonna want you to get there if you're not there.
Yeah. I
He
used to
even try
skip
to
school.
He'll even try to watch it with you. Like,
All the
hey,
time.
look, hey man, let's watch some porn.
Skip school.
Oh,
so
I
we
would
go
hate
home and
watching
watch
that.
porn.
That's his way of
I don't
telling
like watching
you.
porn. I look at porn and like they getting it in, and I'm not getting none.
Yeah.
Why would I
Yeah.
watch?
That's kind of.
That's how I look
It's
at it. So I'm like,
educational too. You got
Is
some
it?
positions.
I remember watching
some ideas.
porn when I was a kid, like maybe like 6, because like it was left in the fucking VCR. Like, oh, what's this?
Like House Party?
Yeah,
When the
the name
VCRs
of the
got
movie
switched?
was A Big Swallow.
Oh!
That was, I still remember.
Sound
the
like a
movie.
tape I need to
Big
watch.
Swallow.
You gotta go buy me a VCR.
It might be on
Go to the
DVD
main
now.
place.
Go look
Hey,
it up. Go
Hey
look
baby,
it
I
up.
got some Big Swallow up here. It's a classic.
My man's
That was wild.
Big Steve said
Big Steve said, "Swallow."
Big Swallow is the thing.
Swallow.
And he also said, when you go with Steven, you start believing.
He said it's vintage.
It's
Where's
vintage.
the vintage?
You gotta,
Oh,
you gotta blow the
The
blow the
dust
dust off.
off. That
This is it. Big
That's
Big Swallow.
I remember the
Hopefully it
series.
still works.
Were you a
Dude.
big
Booty
fan
Talk
of Big
series.
Girls Gone Wild? That era?
Oh yeah.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I
stay
was
up
big
late.
on MTV Spring Break because that was like borderline, like
Yeah.
you know,
I feel like the
Mike-
commercial for Girls
some
Gone
butt
Wild was
cheeks.
so stupid because all you see was just the censor bars. I'm like,
Yeah.
stupid.
but it was aimed at dudes.
I know.
Yeah,
It was
and then they had like the
The
flashing. You're like, boobies.
right. What back in the day they used to have channel 99
with the
and then
static.
we had the box and then
Yeah.
sometimes it'll be static and then sometimes it'll pop on. So you just be sitting there just waiting,
Yeah,
you know.
99.
Come on, baby. Come on, give me something.
good
Yeah.
times.
Or it'll come on negative. Like it'll be the negative image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. But before we go, we have this new question that we like to ask all our guests. I'm gonna have my co-host D ask you this question because he thought of this question. I still don't have an answer to mine, so you gotta come back. I'm gonna get it before one show. I don't have an
Next
answer
week.
yet. Maybe. We'll see. But go ahead. Ask the question.
So the question is, what is something that
What is the truth?
what is the truth that you will stand on, and you're willing to suffer the consequences, as in a Kanye West or Kyrie or Nick Cannon or anybody that we named earlier, like Jim Carrey, anything like that? What is the truth that you're willing to stand on and ready to suffer those consequences?
I guess anything that has to do with like being mistreated or like being like feeling less of, like where there's people they're like, because you're not a celebrity that you're not a person or whatnot. And then once you get like in a higher stature, then people actually start loving you and caring about you. So I for me, I really wouldn't, I guess, really matter, like, because somebody's gonna either talk good about you or they're gonna talk bad about you. But I always tell people, remember when you point fingers, that you got three fingers pointing back at you. So it's like one of those things that, hell, it may seem like it's bad because like people are gonna talk and it might be in the news or
Right.
and then they're gonna be like, oh, we're gonna boycott this person because he wears Bone Thugs and Harmony shirts every day or something, or whatever it may be. And then like there's always gonna be somebody that's gonna find something
Right.
to dislike you because you're popular. Let's say, like, because that's what's trending. Like, let's say you're trending and then Kanye, and you're like, oh, what can I say about bad about Kanye to make me feel better about myself? Like, I don't know this guy. I don't know him. Like, and it's a thing, like, most people that support you are going to be strangers. Most people that are going to talk bad about you are going to be your families, your friends, co-workers, because they know more about you. They can go and say something on accident to somebody. They're like, oh yeah, she's over here banging. You're like snitching, pretty much, like dry snitching on somebody else. Is like, just worry about yourself. It's a lot of things that we do that fucked up world.
It is definitely a fucked up world.
But yeah, either way, whatever, I would just be like, I would try to embrace it, really capitalize off of it for my brand, my name,
that's
everything, like, hell yeah.
That's the best way to go now, because like you say, people are gonna always have something to say about you.
Yeah.
If it's something that catches on, make a shirt.
Yeah, make a shirt, make a mixtape.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Live mixtape, yeah. I like to rap. That's what I like to do. And cook.
So, Blue, what's yours?
I have to think about it.
Oh, no.
I still haven't thought about it, but I will definitely let y'all know.
Would be easy.
Yeah.
DJing. The treatment of female DJs.
I feel like we get a little treat better than the men.
Yeah.
In the whole totality?
I don't follow too many female DJs. It's just
two. I mean, like, I've never seen a DJ, a chick, come out with a DJ Khaled mixtape, like that,
Oh yeah.
And I'm pretty sure it's a lot of female DJs out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in that aspect, I think women get overlooked because she's a woman and she's a DJ, and that's a male-dominated scenery. So
that's true.
But you were thinking about doing that, right? Mixtape.
I see an EP, not a mixtape.
What's the difference?
Mixtapes tend to be more like, well, back in the day, mixtapes used to be mainstream beats already.
Yeah, mainstream beats.
Beat jacking.
Yeah, and then also mixtapes is like a collective of I don't know. EP is only gonna have 5 songs. Mixtapes tend to have more than 5, 16, 20. And then also, if you call it a mixtape per se, that's how they get away with not paying beat makers nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They say, oh, it's a mixtape. So when you think of mixtape, you think of free. But now they're paying mixtape on Spotify and stuff, making money off of it. So
yeah, you should pay royalties. So
it's a lot. But Big Sam heard. Big Ham.
I do Big Ham. Big Ham. That's what we have for Thanksgiving.
Big Sam heard live from the Bone Zone. Steve.
You got any
Steven? Yeah, that's what to do. Give us some shout outs.
Man. Shout out to my bone brother, Eric Valdez, he's the one that set me up with Busy, so we can go to Houston and meet
We're
up
trying to
with
get our sound
him
effects.
and
So
doing all
we
that
are sound
stuff. And then
effects.
of course my mother, everybody that's supporting my little podcast. It's nice actually being on a real podcast.
Hey, no, I like
it's
your
fun.
setup.
No, I know.
I like your setup because I love the scenery, the background, to see all the CDs and all that. I like
it's really fun.
Have you been to San Show yet? Have you been? Oh yeah, we went
I
up there to
just
drop
seen
the
it, but
posters.
Yeah,
I like it. I like your scenery.
it's cool. Just everybody that you guys, thank y'all for showing me love. And
Of course.
Podcast it's always cool. And then everybody else out there that is working, that's doing whatever, just stay persistent. Even if you're not the best artist out there lyrically, at least you're getting on the mic, you're getting in there, and that just you doing the job, it shows itself. Like me wanting to be an artist, I'm like kind of jealous of some artists because they're doing more than what I am, and I'm like, I'll stick to the podcast stuff for a bit. But I have 20 years of music I've never put out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tell us about your Sam
BBD
Burger.
got a
Sam
song.
Burger. Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this.
Play your song, man.
We're still on him. How you gonna cut me
Play your
off?
song at the end.
Men think they wanted.
Yeah.
Tell us about your Sam Burger and your tea.
Man, my Sam Burger, it's named after me.
What's in it?
Oh yeah, I've seen you post.
Just give us a little bit of what's in it. Don't give us everything.
I'll give you everything. It's okay. The chorizo, the diced sausage, kielbasa diced sausage, the chorizo, the egg, your nice cheddar cheese because cheddar tastes better. And then I do like your patties, bacon. That's pretty much it. Egg, lettuce, tomato, mustard.
He said cheddar tastes better.
Yeah, cheddar tastes better.
Once you go with Steven, you start believing. He said
I got man.
He
I
said
can
if
make
it's crispy,
catchy stuff.
you can get at me.
Yeah, I'm good at coming up with lingos, man, and hooks. I tell people you need a ghostwriter.
Crispy.
Oh yeah, crispy, crispy.
That's funny. And then your tea.
My tea, I have it's called, of course, Sam Sweet Tea. I make a little special brew.
The SST.
Yeah, and it's good. It's not crazy sweet. I was gonna bring some, but I gave one of the guys, I had a delivery before I got here, and I gave him my last two because he's been really like supporting me.
Oh, that's nice.
Well,
when we go back on your show, you definitely got it.
It's a sweet tea. It's just a sweet tea. But
you might do half and half.
I was thinking of doing like a lemonade and stuff like that, but for now, this is sweet tea, and I'm coming out with an apple juice as well.
We got to get you one of ours.
Yeah, I haven't tried.
We haven't tried that drink yet.
Yeah,
definitely.
I tried the gorilla drinks. Shout out to Troy too with that.
Yeah,
he's kind of give me the idea for a bunch of stuff. Whatever, just
shout out for his car too, because I took a bomb ass picture of BBD in front of it.
Oh yeah. He has that.
I love that's my favorite. That's nice. One of my favorite picks.
It's a Cadillac, right?
And before I started getting weight in my face, because recently, man, someone took 2 pictures of me at Vision Show in my face. I'm just like,
I want to give somebody else a shout out though.
Who else?
Billy on the board.
I'm gonna have you do the voice in a little bit. I got you. I'm gonna have you do the voice in a little bit.
Really on the
Who
board.
your shout out? Ooh, if your wife, I'm gonna send that clip to your wife. That'd be the only clip I send to your wife.
I know, right? Hater.
Your husband said he ain't got nobody to shout out.
Shout out to my wife and my lovely kids at the crib. Shout out to everybody that supports the podcast and everybody who also supports Live at 5 Studios. And I got a couple of artists that I got lined up to interview. Aubrey, I think you could have interviewed him too.
Yeah.
Lambo. Well, we called him Honda.
We call him Honda Civic.
Oh man.
So he.
She keeps saying she want to interview, but
nah. He's supposed to be interview me.
Yeah.
So I already say I got 6 artists that I'm gonna interview. After that, I'm
an artist.
So
I'm an artist.
If she play her song at the end, I'll interview her. The video.
They won't be able to hear it. Remember?
Oh.
To make some point.
Love
that. Not that I want to. They can't hear it.
I got a couple of artists I got lined up to interview. What else? We got the thingy. That's this weekend, right? The show that you want me to record.
R&B.
You right? Yeah, on the 12th. No, the 12th. We have another show on the 12th with Sunny the Rapper. Make sure you come out. Sunny the Rapper.
I think you tagged me in a post, right, on Instagram.
Yes.
Okay, because I see diverse.
Yeah. So Sunny the Rapper, she's coming down in town. That's her right there, Sunny the Rapper. We do doing media posts.
Yeah. Shout out to T1.
Yeah.
What else? That's it, man. I would say, shout out to God, but I think that's kind of like automatic.
Right.
But shout out to him.
Shout out to.
And that's it. Shout out to my mom too, and my sister holding it down in the Air Force.
POP, hold it down.
And shout out to the homies, man.
Yeah.
That's about it.
I want to give a shout out to my podcast people. Thank you guys. I can't do this without you guys. Hold it down. Actually, I could, but anyway. Shout out to our guests.
It's hard, yo. It's hard.
But it wouldn't be.
It is hard. Shout out to the guests.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for
Steven.
having me. It's nice.
Live from the Bone Zone. I'm going to have you do that voice in a little bit. Shout out to everyone who supports us. We cannot do this without you. Shout out to Hypnotic the DJ who helps me with U3 Radio. My girl, Happy. All my supporters, all my fans. I cannot do this without you. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to anyone who supports me. If you don't support me, too bad, sad. That's it. And that's
Everybody who listens, Heavenly Rivers, Shelby, Lane, Mickey Sweets jumped in.
That's my baby mama.
Oh yeah,
the Shelby, yeah, it's my girlfriend.
Oh, okay. See, that's cool. My wife used to tune in, but she said we be going too late now. So
yeah,
they knocked out already on that. She was like, "You better not be coming." She was like, "Don't be coming home late like last time." When we had D Jones last week.
So
we started late though.
Yeah.
But
before we go, we have another guest that wants to join us and take us out. Go ahead.
Oh, Billy on the board.
Billy on the board.
All right. Live. Actually, we're not even live in the Bone Zone. Usually, when I do this, we're live in the Bone Zone. So
we're live on where you at.
But yes, it is I, Billy on the board. This has been Well You Asked Podcast.